ready for another lesson?
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Back Row Banter, your favorite casual movie talk podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Adam Schwartz, and on today's episode, we'll be celebrating 5 years. Do we have an applause?
What?
Do we have an applause?
Oh yeah, I can get that going here.
Yeah. There we go.
Again, no one can hear it except me actually this time.
I hear things.
Okay. Oh well.
I hear it in my heart.
Yeah, I hear it. I hear it in my soul.
Yeah. What is the 5th anniversary? Is that do you give wood on that one, or you know how you like certain anniversaries you're supposed to give, like there's the paper anniversary or the diamonds or what's 5?
I don't know.
I'd have to look it up,
Yeah.
but he is right. It's there is like a traditional list of things that you are supposed to follow in giving your partner once you get married for your anniversaries. So like the first one is paper, and then the second one is cotton.
Maybe for podcasts it should be like different parts of, you know, the equipment or the studio or something.
5. It looks like 5
True.
is wood.
There you go.
And you looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah.
I looked at you because you were like, give wood.
He's like, there's a list that you have to give your significant
These are
other
those
for anniversary?
unwritten rules.
I hope Adam proceeds with his future relationship and somewhere down the road gets married and, you know, does like that, and then he just physically gives his significant other just whatever that material is in its purest form. Like, doesn't like a piece of paper could be like writing his significant other like a really cute letter or like something like that, but I just want him to like give her like an 8x11 piece
Blank.
of paper. Yeah, and then just like a single piece of cotton. Like it could be like maybe a quilt made out of sweatshirts that you guys have had throughout your relationship. But no, you're just gonna give her like this tiny little
Cotton
ball
swab, yeah.
of cotton.
What else does she need?
Just like a brick of wood. Just like, here you go, happy anniversary.
That would be funny. Joining me today, and as usual, it's the Nizza, Nathaniel Gingrich.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I too enjoy the idea of Adam giving just blocks of
Yes.
whatever item.
Minecraft
that
items to his
Yeah,
significant other.
as the representative Gen Zer, I think that makes sense for us
True.
here.
What is that supposed to mean? Gen Z can't give gifts?
Gen Z loves Minecraft.
Oh,
Also true.
that's very true. I can't beat those allegations.
That's my only thing. You know, most of what people say about Gen Z is bullshit, I think, but they do love Minecraft.
I agree.
No.
I mean, millennials, we got Lego'd. We all love our Legos, so there's
do.
no doubt about it.
You do.
True. As we were
Lego
just
really
talking.
spans generations, though.
It does, and it's working harder to become so. I feel like
Well, they've just done a great job. You know, they're always finding their niche.
those Danes. I think they're from Denmark
I have no idea.
or something like that.
Just, I mean, but still, like, what a killer product to be
Mhm.
able to, like, find a way to evolve with the times. Like,
True.
the core
True.
of Lego has never changed, but being able to buy all the licenses that they get their hands on and all that stuff to be able to, like, stay relevant to, like, whatever's in trending with youths is insane.
The Lego economy is also nuts, where it's like you buy a set, and if you hold on to it for 5 years, it like triples in value because you
Collectibles,
can't.
dude.
Yeah,
Pokemon cards.
100%.
Yeah.
That stuff's wild. to me
Yeah,
still.
I'm becoming less and less enamored with all of that economy.
It makes me nervous.
I don't love it.
Oh, it's insane. It's like stocks.
It's-
but for like people who don't want to trade in stocks. It's like
Yeah.
nerd currency.
Also joining us today is El Trabajo, Tyler Badelis.
That's the name. That's the
OG ones.
game.
This is off camera. Your neon sign is still something I
it's dope.
always admire
It
every time I'm
is
over here.
one of the coolest gifts I have ever received.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to see it, listeners, go to our guest spot episode, which was probably, uploaded 2 months ago. And you'll see it in the background there, most likely. Our background here is
some shelves. You
You
might
know.
be able to see the top of the weight room. There's a snowman back there, but it's just the good old basement. And this lamp here came with the house. It was in one of the corners.
It's a nice
Oh,
lamp.
okay.
And then we've been meaning to get rid of it, but sometimes just cleaning out your basement isn't really the top of the priority list.
No, it is not.
So
Very true.
But hey, we're here and we're
yeah,
comfy.
but I mean,
But-
the sign is dope. Like I
Yeah.
said, one of the coolest. Shout out my wife. I don't.
Shout out.
She's just. I didn't point like upstairs. Like she's just upstairs. I'm not.
She is with us.
Yeah.
Wow. Breaking news. And rounding out the squadron today is Big Cat BlakeHolder.
OG names. I
Staying
like
true
it.
to it.
I
Staying
like it.
true.
I like it.
How quickly did that come about?
Dude, I've
Because you were Mr. Water Coolers on like episode 1.
Yeah, but then I think I indulged you guys
Big
that I'm a
Cat
huge
came
fan
pretty
of
quick.
cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Predatorial.
Yeah,
big
man.
cats.
And close. So I'll kind of let you guys in on a scoop. So Haley's got a dog. Obviously, you guys met Twix.
Yep.
Who is what was he left Twix?
We decided
Left
he was
Twix,
right Twix
Right
because
Twix? Okay. She'll kill me.
wasn't it the initials of the
Of
dog?
previous dogs.
Yes, but then the X was there from Rex, I think it was.
Yes.
But there was no
Oh,
R.
that's-
and
that's-
so
yes.
I was like, well, if we're missing an R from Rex, so he's right Twix.
Gotcha.
That's how I decided it.
So yeah, so we've got a dog at home right now, and I've been wanting to get a cat for a while. And what I want to do is I want to get a black cat, and I want to name him Lamar Jackson. So we'll see if it
That
happens.
was the
but
last thing
that
I
is
was
the plan.
expecting you to say. Wait, hand the mic back. Why Lamar Jackson?
Hilarious.
It was either that or if I don't get a black cat,
He's a
it's
Ravens fan.
whatever.
I mean, no,
yeah,
I know
one
he's a- I
obviously
know he's a
Lamar Jackson-
Ravens fan.
huge Ravens fan, huge Lamar Jackson fan.
Yeah.
If I don't get a black male cat, I would actually name it Maxine Minx
Okay.
Hilarious.
from our girl Mia Goth, and yeah, it's just an awesome cat name. Would be probably just shorten it to Minx.
Yeah. Yeah.
Call the cat Minx. So yeah,
MM.
those are the two names.
All right. Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I'm always a fan of like pets having human names, but it's very rare that like it's also a celebrity.
Yeah.
I feel like people often will go for like the pun celebrity name or something like that, like La Meow Jackson or something like that. But
True.
I also just like the idea of, no, that's Lamar. He's here every now and then, and yeah, he really likes to run. It's crazy.
It's just it's potentially just not a good outcome for the sole fact that celebrities being in the limelight, you just don't know what they could potentially go to, and then that name could sour real
Ooh,
quick
yeah.
if there's allegations on my guy. Not that I don't think ever would. I think Lamar Jackson's probably one of the better ones that are out there. But yeah, you just never know if they're gonna get into a fight with somebody in an elevator or
Maybe he's on the Epstein list.
fucking. Well, that doesn't exist anymore.
No, it doesn't.
So
And we'd never find out if he was.
No, it would. But if he were, that would just be funny. If Lamar Jackson was on the Epstein list of all people, that would be hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
well,
Well, yeah. Which list are we talking
I was gonna
about?
say
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is. Matter of fact. So
I don't know, and I
he
don't.
might
wanna
not
know.
have been attending for the reasons you're thinking.
I also like the idea that like if you do name him Lamar Jackson, you can also just be like, yeah, Lamar Jackson shit all over the house this week.
I can see the TikTok clip now. It's insinuating Lamar Jackson was on the Epstein list. This is a
You get
great
fucking
joke.
sued.
Yeah, this is how the podcast goes viral.
He fucking sues you for defamation of character because you put out a tweet that says he shit all over your house.
yeah. So I'll keep the fellas updated, man. We'll see. That may be maybe like a Christmas gift or something to myself, or perhaps from the lady. We'll see.
Now Twix though, cool with cats. Have you tested that out?
we haven't tested that. Haley thinks he'll be fine.
Is he good with other animals?
Yeah,
and dogs?
he's
Okay.
yeah.
See, my girlfriend's dog.
He's a well behaved dog. So
Yeah.
he's all right.
Not my dog. My girlfriend's dog would not be cool with a cat.
What kind of dog is your girlfriend's dog?
She's a mix, but she's got husky pit bull in her, and then like some Australian cattle dog type thing.
You did tell me because we were gonna stop
Yeah.
down at
I love that
you and
dog.
your girlfriend's place when we were driving to Florida.
yeah. And like that, I love that dog, and she's cool with some dogs, but other dogs she will like straight up attack. And so
Yeah.
like with a cat, and like other animals that aren't dogs, like she just like hunts it down.
Just
Like,
not-
she's
not
got
fucking
like a
with it.
lot of like that predatory DNA
Yeah.
in her, so she likes to like hunt shit down. So like I don't know how she'd react to a cat. I
You'd
don't
be
think she's ever
surprised though.
encountered-
That's actually like that's more the cattle dog.
yeah.
Those
Yeah.
dogs, I've met like
Yes.
purebreds of those dogs.
Mhm.
They're ankle biters. No matter how
Mhm.
good trained they are, it's just like in
That-
their
Yeah. That she's just
DNA.
she's got such a high energy mix of
yeah. See,
breeds
that's why I don't
all
want a
smashed
dog
together.
to begin with.
I mean she's a great dog now that we've got her trained down, but with other animals it's hit or miss. Yeah.
You guys know, like I'm a high energy person, but
Mhm.
when I come home, I'm like the guy who like takes his hat off,
Yeah.
puts it on the coat rack, takes his coat off, puts his suitcase down. Like, I'm trying to relax now. My high energy day is done. I don't need high energy when I get home.
That's fair.
All right, fellas. Well, we've got a lot to get into.
I was thinking we make this pretty short. Let's
Yeah,
wrap
yeah.
this up.
All right,
get
cool.
through it quick. And
No, we got to get back to we got to figure
We'll
out
get the
dinner
flop outta
plans.
here.
Yeah, for sure. No, but we got a fun little anniversary app for you. We'll do some of our kind of yearly traditions, or obviously our amendments to the entropy list, and we have a new pretty big shift to the entropy list that we'll be introducing here in a little bit.
Big
Before we
shift.
do that, I think we should do our top fives of year
top five,
4.
top five.
Top
Smoking
five,
on top fives.
We're gonna guess though, right? We're gonna go through.
Yeah. So we're
All
gonna.
right.
So if you haven't seen this segment before, our yearly anniversary episodes, we'll go through. We've each picked our top 5 movies from the podcast within the last year. So from our last year 4 anniversary episode last July to this year.
Yep.
What are our top 5 movies that we've reviewed on the podcast? We in years past have done I think bottom 3. We didn't have time to do that, and we've got other stuff we're trying to get done. So we're just doing top 5s. We're gonna be guessing. So like if Tyler's going first here, the 3 of us here are gonna have to guess what his top 5 is. That's the other half of this little fun bit. So why don't we start with Tyler, and the 3 of us will guess here.
I was gonna charge my phone, but that's okay. We could start, and then I can plug my phone in.
I mean, we're gonna have to start guessing for you. So go ahead and just sit by.
Yeah, that's what I'm just. But I still need to know. I just
You don't know your.
the list off the top of my head.
All
I
right.
mean, that's
There's,
crazy.
well, there's
I'm
Lord of the
curious
Rings,
if
War of the Rohirrim. That's all. That's got to be
Yeah,
on there.
that's a good one. So
Dark Knight's got to be on there.
yeah, but what about Rises?
Excuse me.
He's a big
I don't
Rises
know.
guy.
I still don't.
And
think-
if I remember correctly, he might have said he likes Rises more. Someone said that.
So then, do you
It
think
was-
both are on
Oh,
there?
you said that. Okay.
Don't give
I don't know.
away, Nathaniel.
Yeah.
Well, he's part of the guessing crew here.
I'm thinking the animated Lord of the Rings, like Nathaniel's saying. I think you got
that's a lock.
the Dark Knight on there.
I think Dark Knight's a lock, but then Rises also could be lock. But I think
How do you feel about Gladiator?
Gladiator.
Or Gladiator.
I think Gladiator's one, Jaws is the other one that I was
Mm.
curious about as well too, because I do feel like that's one that we share a lot of love for.
Paranormal Activity.
Not as high as those other
No,
ones.
okay.
That's
That's fair.
I was gonna say,
For our boy.
I mean, most of you guys know me probably better than anybody as far as movies go. But
Yeah.
as much as I do love horror, it's still not like one of my top genres. Like it would have to be an absolute knockout
Yeah.
of a horror movie for it
So-
to probably beat most other genres. But
I'm comfy with Gladiator, OG Gladiator. The other one though, the wild card that I'm pulling out is The Island. Like I think they might have.
The Island is sick, dude.
Nathaniel's good for always throwing a sleeper in there. That may not be the greatest movie, but the other person definitely likes it.
Well, The Island was also one of my picks, I think.
It might have been.
Was that your birthday pick?
I don't think it. No,
Was Rain of Fire was your birthday pick, right? Okay.
The other one I'm throwing out there for Tyler is Moana.
away. Is that the
away.
first one or the second one?
Just the first one.
Mm.
Oh, I don't know which the one that's from. Probably the first one. The second one sucks. I'm not mincing words.
Okay. So I mean, what are we locking in here, gang?
I think Lord of the Rings, War of the
Rings locked.
Rohirrim.
Dark Knight locked.
Yep, I'm gonna go Gladiator.
I think that's a
And-
lock for sure.
Yeah. Was he high on F1? I can't even remember. That was like 3 weeks ago.
He was, but I don't think that'd go into his top 5.
Top five.
Top 5.
Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, that might be a lock too.
Yeah, no, Tropic Thunder's
Tropic
a great,
Thunder's
great
on there.
pull.
Okay, that's at 4 then. We're at 4.
Think we got to get one more like new movie on there, maybe.
Moana and the Island are our other 2 that we have on the board.
Did he? Well, was he a big fan of Warfare? Was that he the other one that liked it?
Yes. I think I ended up being the highest, but I
I
think
think you were too.
Me and Blake were the highest, and I think he liked it.
Or is Pitch Black?
I saw that. I saw that too. I don't know. This is tough.
Yeah, I think you throw the Island on there for time instead of Pitch Black, right? If we're gonna do the wonky mix up.
Yeah, I don't think there's been anything so far this year
No.
besides like maybe Sinners. I know he liked, but I don't think he put it top 5.
No, I think we lock that in. Oh yeah, I mean there's a Fincher on there too.
I was gonna say the Fincher binge that we did, but I don't know if he
Feature
likes
binge.
any of those enough.
Isn't it sad that we all recorded episodes and voted on like what we thought of the movies and we're like, I can't remember if he liked it that much or not.
Oh, did he?
You do a lot of movies.
It's just true.
Well, I know he liked those movies. I just don't
It's
know.
true.
how
Yeah,
much.
that's a good point. That's a
No,
good point.
I didn't.
Do we know his
What were
favorite Fincher?
favorites?
Because that may be the cheap answer for the 5th one, right? I mean, ultimately you're between 7, Zodiac. What else did we do?
Gone Girl
Gone Girl
and
and Girl with
Dragon
the Dragon
Tattoo.
I think safe card is to play one of those for the 5th. The wild card is Pitch Black or The Island. Adam, the world's in your hands right now, brother. Wild card or fundamental?
Zodiac, I remember him
Zodiac's my pick.
being really high on. All right, do we want to lock that
He's
in?
playing
for
the
a fifth?
Robert Downey Jr. card.
Yes, 100%.
He's banking on that a lot.
Yeah. All right.
And
So
Jake.
our guesses: Lord of the Rings, War of Rohirrim, Dark Knight, Gladiator, Tropic Thunder, Zodiac.
Yeah.
You don't seem confident.
They're all pretty safe, but yeah.
Those are all pretty safe, but I think those are hard to miss with. That 5th pick with Zodiac might throw me off, but I'm good to lock it in. We locked.
We're locked.
All right,
That's
let's
your
hear it.
final
Ty.
answer.
Yeah, final answer.
All of a sudden the lights all come on.
You guys got 3 of them.
Okay.
So you got Dark Knight,
Dark Knight, solid.
Facts.
Jaws.
Oh wait, do we
Oh
not-
no!
Oh, you didn't put Jaws on
we
there?
didn't. Nathaniel
No, we
said it,
didn't.
but we didn't lock it in.
Oh,
though.
well then you only got
just
2.
Lock it
glazed
in.
over it. I
So
forgot to come
what did we
back.
get? The Dark Knight and Gladiator
So you got Dark Knight and
or
then
Zodiac?
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder
I
was
knew
the,
that
was
one
the
was
one.
100%
Okay.
locked.
Yeah.
That's tough.
So the other ones were Sinners.
Whoa, I didn't think you were that high on it. All right.
Yeah, I don't like. You guys have to remember this is just this year.
Yeah.
So
Right.
like, if you are
Absolutely.
talking about what we've done and obviously what's like, that's
Yeah.
definitely the newest movie.
It's
I have
hard
out there.
because you weren't there for
I was
our conversation.
Yeah,
with
you
it.
guys
All we
only
did
got
was
part of my excitement.
100%.
So,
Yeah.
but even though we don't, we don't really remember what we liked anyways.
Right.
Like 5 years or 5 weeks after. So.
I don't.
So yeah, Sinners was up there. Jaws was obviously on there, and then you were on the right track with an animated movie, but you missed on Princess Mononoke.
Okay, fair enough.
That is a big miss. We
So,
should have caught.
so yeah, those are my top, and then my honorable mentions was War of Rohirrim. And then these were actually 2 that I don't think one you guys definitely scanned over, and then the other one, probably a little bit of a surprise, but one is Alien Romulus.
Sure.
For
okay.
an honorable mention, and then the other one is fucking Superman, dude.
Sure.
I had such a good time, and genuinely, the more I talk about that movie,
Yeah.
the more fun I have talking about it. And so I don't know what it is. It kind of.
No, I feel that. That one's. It feels still so fresh too, because that was literally the last episode. we
Yeah,
did.
and that's why I didn't
If
want to
this
put it
is,
in like it
yeah.
definitely doesn't make the list because I haven't had enough time to sit with it because like in a couple of months I could completely forget that it ever existed.
Yeah.
But yeah, honorable mentions I think was like a super good spot for that to sit for me because like it definitely needs to be mentioned, and
Yeah.
it's in there. It's in there like swimwear.
All right.
Who do you want to go next?
Let's keep pushing this way.
All right.
We'll go to Blake.
What if I wanted to popcorn someone?
All right, fellas, let's see what we've got. I've got mine listed here with some honorable mentions as well. So, what do we think?
So, 28
Black,
days
locked.
has got to be on there, right? Or does he like weeks more?
He likes days more.
He wasn't with us when we did weeks,
we also-
anyways.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
He wasn't with us, so
Yeah, that's
but
right.
I think he likes days more.
So I'm
Pitch
gonna.
Black, I'm locking in. Can we lock that in? Pitch Black.
Are you sure?
We could write it down so then we know.
All right,
we can
I'll
keep
keep it
track
on
of
here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna also throw out VHS as a heavy lock on that one.
Yeah. What about Paranormal Activity too?
I think
Or is that
VHS.
just too
I think
nostalgic?
if I remember right, he came across VHS before Paranormal Activity, or like maybe it was that, but like VHS is definitely his.
Yeah.
one
The
of
Dark
his
Knight.
guys.
Dark Knight is on his list as well. I'm not gonna lock that in, but I am writing it down as one.
Was
Nosferatu.
Parasite on his radar at all,
Nosferatu is a good guess.
or was that just like a
What did you say?
Parasite?
Was that? That was this year. How did I miss that?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
If he's thinking about naming his cat after her, maybe Maxine as well too.
Well, seven is his
Fuck,
favorite
man.
Fincher, isn't it? He likes Seven more than he likes Zodiac.
Yeah, that is also correct.
Borderlands.
Yeah, always Borderlands, and Final Destination 3
Oh,
is also
Twisters.
peeking out
Twisters.
over there.
Long Legs though, is that gonna be on there?
Ooh, Long Legs. Yeah, Long Legs. I think would be the other one.
I don't remember him. I know he liked Long Legs, but I don't because remember he
I
said
feel like he saw it like twice or something like that in
Yeah.
theaters.
he might have, but remember Bring Her Back. He said was his favorite horror movie of the last year.
Yeah, that is true.
So I am shortlisting that for our guests.
So then I would remove Pitch Black.
You think so?
Between that and The
What's on
Dark
there?
Knight, Nosferatu. I mean, I put Nosferatu. I came out heavy for that, but
I don't
maybe.
think I don't remember Blake being like ride or die for Nosferatu.
I think we all were pretty positive on it. When
We
it first
were,
came
Yeah.
out, but I don't.
but I don't think
know.
any of us were
Yeah.
ride or die.
I just know he likes Eggers.
I do. I mean, we all like Eggers.
That's true.
What about the monkey?
I don't think he liked it enough. I know he liked it, but I don't think he liked it. Like that.
Underwater? Are we underselling Underwater?
Okay, I know that's a
just
you
gonna go
all
through the
like
whole
that
list.
for the B movie.
All right, so what do we have right now?
On our short list is Pitch Black, VHS, Dark Knight, Nosferatu, Bring Her Back.
What was the first? What about 28 Days? What happened to that?
28 Days. I got to throw back on there. I did miss a couple that we threw out there. So yeah, 28 Days.
It was like 95% horror. It's like one.
I was gonna
movie
say,
not-
do we just block
murder this thing out?
flood the field with horror, and then have The Dark Knight on there? Like,
Is Sinners on his list too?
he was definitely the coolest on Sinners out of
was.
all of us.
He was because he didn't.
Oh
like,
yeah, that's right. That's right.
He
I
didn't
did
like how
listen
they
to
handled
it.
vampires.
Yeah.
It wasn't original enough for him. He's
Oh,
he's
wait,
Adam
he's
says with
seen-
with no derogatory.
We get, I'll do a
nature there.
throwback to
With-
one of the earlier episodes of Blake's kind of description of how we judged how he liked movies, and there wasn't enough torture porn in it.
yeah. There you go. I forgot about that one. Alien Romulus. Are we throwing on this list?
No,
Yeah.
you think
Yeah, that would be
so?
the
That's
other
on
one.
the short list, at least.
I think I was the
that's-
highest on that by far. I think you guys all kind of fell off a little bit. I think he definitely appreciates you from a nostalgia standpoint, but I don't think it's going to be on the list.
All right, we're at Pitch Black, VHS, Dark Knight, Feratu, Bring Her Back, 28 Days, Romulus. All pretty much horror. I can't eliminate Pitch Black. I feel like that might be the weak link.
I'd put
so far.
28 Days instead of Pitch Black.
I would agree. I would agree.
I think Pitch Black is still up there, but I think we did enough movies that'll fall to the
Yeah,
wayside.
that might be on his honorable mentions. Any others that we're missing? That like
No, let's just
really trying.
Send it.
yeah.
He's not a big Jaws guy. Not a Gladiator. Yeah, I don't think he's.
I
there.
think if there was less horror on there, maybe, but
that's fair.
All good, brother. So what are we?
All right, so wait,
What
hang
do
on.
we
We have
Go ahead,
6
go
out
ahead.
here. So 28 Days, VHS, Dark Knight, Nosferatu, Bring Her Back, and Romulus. Are we taking off Romulus?
yeah.
And then we're so all right. So here's our final guess. 28 Days Later, VHS, The Dark Knight, Nosferatu, and Bring Her Back. I don't think Nosferatu's on there.
I don't know if it is either, but
You've got 3 out of 5.
well, we're moving in the right direction.
All right. Let's hear it.
The 3 you got are 28 Days Later,
All right.
Bring Her Back,
Yep.
and The Dark Knight.
All right. I'm glad we got Bring Her Back because I knew
We missed 7.
he does like 7 a lot, doesn't he? I was gonna say
I said 7. God darn it.
Yeah,
Gosh,
so
dog it.
The 2 you missed are actually pretty. I mean, they're pretty horror adjacent. They're Fincher joints. You guys definitely fumbled it, fellas. It's
Yeah.
7 in Zodiac.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Honorable mentions were Romulus,
Yep.
The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo,
Yep.
and Sneakily Bad Boys.
Let's go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Because we bad boys for life. Yeah, I as soon as we started, you were like 3 out of 5. I was like, I said Fincher. I was like, we
Yeah,
needed
you
to get
did.
a Fincher on there, and
You
I
did.
literally said 7. I'm right on 7 is better than Zodiac for you, correct?
7's got more of the horror vibes that I really love, right? That was like one of my favorite movies at one point in my life, like late high school. But Zodiac's got Jake Gyllenhaal's like one of my favorite actors of all time. And he carries some weight in Zodiac for me in that. So it's honestly it's flip a coin. It's flip a coin
Yeah.
on those 2 for me. The Dark Knight and 28 Days Later were like the easy gimmies, right? So shout out to Ty for saying 28 Days Later. You immediately, I think that
Got
was
it.
Ty's first guess.
Had to.
And then shout out to, I think it was either Adam or perhaps Nathaniel, of course. There's only 2 people left. But the change for Romulus for Bring Her Back. Like you guys were debating between Romulus, Long Legs, and then you're like, well, he did say Bring Her Back was like his favorite
Yeah.
horror movie for the past few
Yeah.
years. So,
I once I saw that, I was like, I had to lock that one.
Yeah, that was definitely Adam's call. I would have sworn I thought VHS for sure, but it's fair enough.
All right, Nathaniel.
Yeah.
So we're gonna lock in for Nathaniel. Ring of Fire.
Jaws.
Ring of
Jaws,
Fire.
I was gonna say, Jaws is the
the
biggest
number
lock.
1 lock for sure. Reign of Fire. Are we locking in Dark Knight Rises or Dark Knight on there?
I mean, it's
I think it's going to be Dark Knight because I think Heath Ledger takes over pretty much anything.
yeah. I think you got to throw one of those in there.
Yeah. What else are we looking at here?
Sneaky, like Sinners has a possibility, dude. He Nathaniel seemed pretty high on Sinners,
And he did rewatch it recently.
yeah. So like
And he loves the soundtrack.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
I'm throwing that out there, fellas, and I'm throwing Gladiator out there.
Gladiator is a good one. Okay. What else are we thinking? Let me scroll through this list again. Parasite's on there.
Girl
for
with the Dragon
sure.
Tattoo.
Parasite is
Oh,
on there
fuck,
for sure, dude.
Parasite,
He put
yeah.
Parasite in the top 10.
Yeah.
All right, so Parasite and Jaws are locked. I don't think we can move those. Reign of Fire might be my 3rd lock. I don't know.
What about Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
That's my 3rd lock for sure. Dragon Tattoo is 100% on there.
Over-
So we have 3.
Over 7.
Yes. Yeah.
You sure?
I'm positive. I
Okay.
remember
As
him
far
liking
as
that one
Fincher
the
goes,
most.
yeah.
100%.
Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Yeah,
I think
that's
he
his
has
favorite
more
one.
ties with the book too, because I think
Okay,
He
valid,
did read the
valid,
book,
okay.
and I remember him saying that was his favorite.
All right. So
All right, so Jaws, Parasite, Dragon
Yep.
Tattoo, Finn, done, locked. We need 2 more out of.
you guys don't want to put Gladiator in there.
No, I have it on the short list.
Okay.
So we have 2
Rebel
spots
Ridge?
for Reign of Fire. Reign of Fire, Dark Knight, Sinners, Gladiator. Princess Mononoke could be a sleeper. I don't know how high
Is
he was
Long
on
Legs
it.
in there for him.
Long-Legs.
Do we think that movie
Could.
just fell to the wayside for most people?
Nosferatu? Reverse psychology. He threw it out for me.
I don't. No, I remember in
No?
his review he said he was waiting for something more. We agreed
Okay.
on the fact that like we were missing something in that movie to make it great, but we really enjoyed it.
Okay.
So I don't think Nosferatu's in there. I don't think Longlegs is. It's not Twisters.
Yeah, I don't think Long Legs or Maxine make it. I don't
He
think Twist makes it. I don't
might
think
double
Deadpool.
dip on Fincher. He
Well,
could
I
throw
mean,
in.
Blake
what's-
did, so
I know
Yeah.
he might as well. He
So
might
what's the
too.
one we want to
Nathaniel might
stamp?
triple dip.
The girl with the dragon tattoo?
He could triple dip. Dragon Tattoo's locked.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm saying 7.
7 or Zodiac.
7, bro.
I don't. Yeah.
Let's just do both.
Wait, is Tropic Thunder on his list?
I don't think so.
What do you mean, you people? Debatable.
Or 28 Days even. There's Warfare. He really enjoyed that one.
True.
Yeah, I'm going throw 7 in there.
Okay. 7, Sinners, Gladiator, Reign of Fire. I think Reign of Fire's in there.
Yeah, he does love
I
that
do
movie.
really. Of
Low-key,
all of
throw
those,
that in
Reign
there,
of
bro.
Fire is still calling my
Yeah,
name.
throw that bitch in there, bro.
All right, so our fifth spot is 7, Gladiator, or Sinners.
I'm gonna say Sinners.
Or Zodiac, even. I'll
Yeah.
throw that out there too.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Sinners or 7. Off the rewatch, I'm gonna go Sinners.
I don't think it is.
Original story. We're big on
Because
that in
he
this
didn't even.
podcast.
He said 28 Years Later was his movie of the year so far.
Yeah, but we don't have it on the
28
thing.
I know.
years.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying he liked that movie more than Sinners. Like he already has a movie over Sinners for 2025.
Yeah, but we're just talking about.
So he
what
can't
we've
like it
done
that
so
much.
far.
I mean, 28 Years was great. We've got to talk about it. But all right.
Yeah. Or can we cheat and say 28 years?
No,
Right?
I'm not gonna. No,
Okay. No
that's
cheating.
not-
All right. Fair enough.
I don't. That'd
By
be
the
unfair
rules.
for him to do that. So,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think it's Gladiator. I think we can cross that off.
All right, man. Then you
Final
want,
Reckoning? Are we missing something here?
no. No.
Well, you know, he really liked
no,
it.
No.
I remember him
no,
really
no.
liking it.
No, fellas, I'm shutting it down. No.
All right.
No.
Sinners. Are we going with Sinners then?
Sinners or 7.
I say go Sinners. We got another
Let's do
Fincher
Sinners
on
then.
there.
All
We
right.
got 2 Finchers on there right now, don't we?
What am I missing? Jaws, Parasite, Dragon Tattoo, Dark Knight, Reign of Fire. Oh, we were at 5.
Okay, then yes. Snap in the original 5.
That's okay. So those are that's okay.
Son of a
So we're
bitch.
locking in Jaws, Reign of Fire, Dark Knight, Parasite, Dragon Tattoo.
Yes, sir.
I apologize for misreading how many we had on our list. All right, that's our 5.
So what was it again? Read me the final one.
Jaws.
Yep.
Reign of Fire.
Yep.
Dark Knight.
Yep.
Parasite.
Yep.
Dragon Tattoo.
We got 1.
Mother.
Damn.
God.
So, like, what happened is exactly what you guys ran into. We did a lot of movies this year that are like my favorite movies. So,
We
like,
did.
there was too many for me to really pick from at that point. Where I could have been like, I could have had a top 5 with any of those, and like found reasons to justify it. So, like, I pretty much viewed this as which were my top 5s on this viewing experience that I had this year instead, and that kind of thing, because so many of these are ones that I had seen before, and obviously, or have seen, you know, Parasite I've seen 10 times, you know, and I've studied that movie, right? So my list this year was you got Jaws. That was definitely the
Obvious.
one that was
Can't believe
there.
that's
Yeah,
the only one we got.
If it wasn't, I would have kicked you out of my house.
A Knight's Tale.
That's
which
not.
was
We did that
That
this
wasn't
year?
this year.
Oh, it wasn't.
No, I don't think so. We did that last. That was a long time ago.
I didn't see it on here. Otherwise, that would have been a lot.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
that was way older.
Maybe
That's
then I was
171.
watching that. Maybe I switched. Okay, then I'm gonna say that was Reign of Fire in my brain. So that would give you guys 2.
Okay.
Because that I'll pay that.
Got it. Cool.
Sinners was definitely the other one
Let's go.
that like, you know, I went
knew it.
back because I have seen it again as well too, and like again that's definitely the one. Princess Mononoke actually was the other sleeper because that was for me, like, again, just a transcendent movie experience. This one, and then my double dip, and the one that I actually went back and when I thought back, I enjoyed a lot was the Final Destination 3 and Bloodlines. Actually, was my I've been thinking about Bloodlines so much. Like, it's just such a fun little movie, and like both of those back to back. I when I'm thinking back over the year, I was like, that was a fun little time for us as well too. So that was my double tip. Absolutely.
Yeah, the FD3 is like a sleeper. Like, I was thinking it
Yeah.
in my head because I know he always says it's my favorite Final Destination movie, man. Final Destination movie.
I really should.
With Mary Elizabeth Winstead carrying a lot
We
of
didn't
weight.
say
so, like,
Final Destination. That's crazy.
yeah, and we didn't even say it, but I like
Yeah.
saw it and I was like, no, and I should
that
have
sucks.
trusted my gut
We've missed the bag on that one.
for sure. So what did we end up?
End
with?
up 2
Ultimately
out of
2.
5.
And it was Jaws and
Jaws and Reign of
Rain
Fire.
of Fire. Okay. All right, man.
Wow.
Adam,
All right. Let's hear it, fellas.
Well, there you go.
Here, you want my mic for this?
Yeah, that probably makes the most sense.
All right, Adam's top 5 from
Ballerina.
July to July.
Warfare.
Warfare's
sure.
on there.
For sure. Sneakily. No, I don't know if he's going to add the horror in there. But he did really love Final Destination Bloodlines. But no, I'm like
Did he
Warfare
like
in there.
Mickey 17? Did anybody really like
No,
Mickey
but
17?
I don't know, but The Dark Knight is absolutely in there.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's
For sure.
like formative.
That's 2. Yeah.
What are we putting a Fincher in there?
I think you got to throw 1.
Just to throw.
Yeah, just to like you
yeah.
got to at least shoot it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm gonna go The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Was 1917 his? Or was that your suggestion that we did? Like, that one kind of came.
I'm pretty sure that was him because of his
him?
dad. I think that's
Was it Papa
I think
Schwartz?
that's one that
Yeah.
Papa Schwartz thoroughly enjoys.
What about F1?
I don't know if it's cracking his top 5.
Yeah, I don't know if
dude.
it is either.
I think he liked it though, but I don't know. So I know it's new. Who was the biggest on Superman? Was it Nathaniel?
I think so.
Or was it
Yeah,
Art?
it was me.
Was
I
now
was.
Nathaniel,
I
okay.
remember him saying that was way higher than
Yeah.
anyone else.
Yeah,
Okay.
Borderlands.
100% locked. Yep.
Yeah, exactly correct.
Twisters.
I don't know.
The streaming aspects. He really likes that.
I think you got to throw one Fincher in there though, fellas. Between 7, Zodiac, Gone Girl, and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Gone Girl. Gone Girl's his, I think.
I think so too.
I'm
I
going
do remember
that or
that.
Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. It's one of those two.
I
Flip
think
a
I
coin.
might be going Gone Girl.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
take it. We'll take it.
So what is that? How many do we have then?
That puts us at 3.
Adam,
right?
write these down.
We've got The Dark Knight. We've got The Dark Knight. We've got The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. And I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought
Deadpool
here.
Wolverine.
What did we have? What was the other one we had? Warfare. That's
Warfare,
3.
but not Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Gone Girl.
Sorry. Gone Girl, Warfare, The Dark Knight.
Sinners.
Did we throw it? Did we double dip the Batmans? double dick Batman.
We could double dick the Batmans. A holy, horrifying character. I've
Jesus.
never considered until now, but it does make him scarier.
That is terrifying.
If I was a criminal,
for sure.
I would be more scared.
That's actually who P. Diddy is. Literally.
I would be more scared of double
For
dick
sure.
Batman than I would
For
of
sure.
regular Batman.
P. Diddy is the real New York City Batman. Billions of dollars and ridiculously horny.
Do we double dip the Dark Knight? Is what you were saying?
yeah,
And Dark
dude.
Knight Rises.
I mean, it's like.
What about the Bit of Sizzle episode with Justin and Ryan? You think that's in there?
Could be. Shout out.
fun experiences?
Me and Ryan's son now share a birthday.
What that was? Well, his daughter.
It was a daughter.
Yeah.
Daughter.
Yeah.
Daughter. There we go. Shout out Foley. Shout out the daughter too, little girl.
Shut up, Ryan.
Yeah, I think we go Dark Knight Rises.
Okay, so you go Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises, Warfare,
Gone Girl.
Gone Girl.
And then what do you think for a new one? Sinners?
I'm thinking you throw Sinners or F1. Was he big on Ballerina? He does love the fucking John Wick universe. That was like Tyler threw a sneaker in there.
Ballerina.
It's like potential, but there's 4 other fucking John Wick movies, guys. Like I don't know if that's
is true.
cracking his top 5, you know?
Even though John does show up.
I think if we're gonna do a new one, we just bank on Sinners. I think that's been sneaky good for everyone. And otherwise, I don't know. I know his again favorite genre is in horror, but I don't know how big he was on Bring Her Back.
Blake's got a thought.
Parasite.
Okay.
Run it.
Lock it in.
Parasite.
If it came to you, then
Yeah.
You guys are guessing The Dark Knight, Gone Girl, Warfare, Dark Knight Rises, and Parasite.
Okay.
Locked in?
Locked in.
You guys got 2.
dang.
2 out of 5.
Dark Knight?
Dark Knight, Number one. That's an easy lock. Great. That's a given.
Yep.
And you guys snuck in Parasite at the last minute
Oh.
at the
How's
buzzer.
Warfare not on there?
Uh,
That's crazy.
Warfare's not on
I
there.
want to recount.
I really liked that movie. It was a
really
great,
liked it. You were all about it.
It was a great viewing experience, but was it the top? It was one of the 5 best movies we've watched in the last year.
I
No,
guess.
I really liked the movie itself. I had a great time watching it. I think it's a really good movie. But we watched so many good movies this year that had more going for it, and that were actual. To Nathaniel's point in that review, that are actual movies. So yeah, Warfare did not make the list. The other 3 that you guys missed: Tropic Thunder.
Wouldn't have guessed.
Wouldn't have guessed. That was my first time watching it, if you guys remember.
I do remember.
And so yeah, I absolutely loved it, and it's probably my favorite comedy of all time now. And so yeah, I had to get that one on there.
a dude disguised as another
Oh my god, don't get me started. It was only mentioned once,
Busting up.
and then you guys glossed over it. But Mickey 17, I still go to bat for that movie, and probably will for a long time.
I was gonna
Love-
say.
Tyler did, I think,
loved,
if not call it out. Yeah.
Tyler did mention it, and then it was kind of dismissed. I loved that movie, and we'll probably go to bat for that for a very long time, like I said. And the 5th one here might surprise some folks, but it was Princess Mononoke.
Dude, Prince Mononoke.
That was probably the sleeper one. Yeah.
That was the sleeper one.
Yep.
Obviously got a soft spot for Studio Ghibli, and then that was being my first time watching it. Being able to see it in IMAX and 4K was awesome. And just that, talk about, what'd you say? You got just a religious experience watching that movie, or just like a great experience. I loved that movie a lot. My honorable mentions, and like you can honestly swap these out with a few of these movies, and like I wouldn't be mad about it. FD Bloodlines was on and off this list.
Sure.
I was really trying to get it on there, and once I realized Parasite was in the last 20 or 12 months, I was like, oh, I've got to put that on there, and so I had to boot off Bloodlines. But Bloodlines was on there until I remembered Parasite was a thing. Gone Girl and Seven being the 2 Finchers.
Sure.
You guys were close to that Gone Girl. If I really wanted to put one on there, but I really like those 5 I picked. I really wanted a Fincher on there because I love him. So those are my 2 honorable mentions there, and then Sinners. So solid. So good.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah.
We almost snuck 2 in there at the end. We stuck Parasite at the end, and then what actually overwrote the Mickey 17 might have been me saying Parasite, and then I think we just ran with that. So yeah, we might have had something going there for us. But all right, man. So we did 2 for Adam, 2 for Nathaniel, 3 for Blake, 2 for Tyler.
Yeah.
Have we ever gotten 5 out of 5s on this?
I think the highest we got last year,
4?
someone I think got some. We got 4. I forgot
think it
what
was
group
multiple
it was.
people too.
Okay.
I think it was like we got 2 people 4 out
It
of
was-
5 or
yeah.
something like that,
Yeah.
and then the rest were like 3 out of 5. We were doing pretty good last year. Flew too close to the
I think
sun.
you guys got like 3 or 4 out of 5 for me last year because Dune was automatic, and then
3 out of 4 out of 5.
3 or 4.
I thought you
Out of
said 3 out of 4 out of 5.
No, I don't remember what the scores were last year, but good bit nonetheless. Good segment here.
Well,
Yeah, for another year, folks.
we done did
We'll
it.
start the countdown to year 5.
Superman also on my honorable mentions, I feel, at this point. Has been one that's picked up a lot more in conversation as well, too.
So you were the biggest on Superman, Nathaniel?
Yeah.
Highest ranked, yeah.
No.
Yeah, I would think I was the highest ranked on it for the Entropy List at the time. But yeah, just one I had good vibes with, man.
It's very fair. All right.
So yeah, a new thing.
We're moving on to our next segment. If longtime listeners of the podcast know, we use our anniversary episodes as a way to kind of course correct with our Entropy List. We do our amendment segment where we can propose changes to the Entropy List, moving one movie up or down. However, before we do that, we are introducing we're changing up the Entropy List ever so slightly. I think it'll make it easier for us to attribute ratings and everything to the movies we review, and easier for listeners, both ones who have listened for a long time and new ones, to kind of understand where we are at as a collective 4 of us for how we rate our movies and the quality that stands out there, rather than just seeing where it lands on the list and saying, hey, this movie landed at 179. Well, if you listen to this podcast for a long time, you might understand where 179 is and what kind of quality movie it is, but that might not always be immediately apparent. So to kind of correct for that, we're going to be separating the Entropy List into tiers. And you might be wondering how this is working. We're not really changing anything with how we rate our movies and rank them. Entropy List will function the same way. We give a number, we average out the ranking. What we are going to do here is determine on the Entropy List, we're going to have 7 tiers. And it is going to be, once we rank a movie now, going forward, the ranking process will be the same. But once it lands at a spot, it will be within a tier that gives you a better idea of how we are rating that movie and what we feel like the quality of that movie is. So if we rate a movie and it's, say, 21 on the list, that's going to be in our top tier. That is, a 10 out of 10 movie for our podcast or whatever it is. That's the highest rating we can give, is putting it in our S tier. So hopefully that makes sense. What we're going to do right now is go through the Entropy List. Like I said, we decided on 7 tiers, odd number, but I think it'll work out well. And we're going to determine where one tier ends and the next begins. So we're going to start at the bottom. Where does tier 7 start, fellas? We have some bad movies. Or sorry, you know what? Tier 7, we are dubbing the money laundering tier. Movies that are so bad that we must question if they were made to launder money. So what movies might be laundering money?
It goes up a surprising amount of the list. More than you would think.
I thought we would just stop at Borderlands, and that would be the only one in there.
That's
so
the biggest.
far. Yeah.
It's the biggest culprit.
That's the one that's like obvious. Like,
yeah,
the
that
world
one
knows
is atrocious.
that was just solely for laundering money.
Also, there is one on here that is actually okay. I'm already getting ideas for ones we got to move up out of here.
Yeah.
Then if we're doing that, all right. So money laundering tier, I think, ends with Snake Eyes. Everything like The Purge is a movie. It was made to make money, but
Yeah.
and so it was made for $5 million and it made a zillion. But
Original Purge?
it was yeah. This is OG Purge. So
Yeah,
on the list, it's 236. There's 5 movies below it. So the money laundering tier would consist of Snake Eyes, Black Adam, Justice League, American Pickle, and Borderlands.
Nice.
Yeah, I agree
like
with that.
that.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Once you jump up, I think they're all relatively credible. The only one I would say that may fall down, which is the nature of the Entropy List, I think, is that Wonder Woman 1984. Could potentially be put in that money laundering section, but unfortunately,
maybe.
she's got to fall through 4 different movies, 5 different movies, 6 different movies. Jesus Christ! So yeah, I agree. Ultimately, I think Snake Eyes was the first one we dubbed as money laundering in real time, so it only fits right that.
And everything below
That's
it,
when
I
the
would
theory
agree.
was created.
For sure.
Yeah. It's going to be a small tier to start off with, and hopefully we don't have to watch movies that we add to it. However, it's there. Are we all in agreement with that too? So it'd start at 237 and below.
Yeah. I vote yes.
All right. I think we have to 3 out of 4 agree for the tier. Is that
Yeah,
cool?
and I vote yes as well.
I vote yes as well.
There
No.
it is.
Well, doesn't matter. All right. The money laundering tier has been determined at 237 and below. Tier, or I guess we're going F tier. Where does our F tier start for?
We don't think
Some of
Project Power was made for laundering money.
That's the one that could go borderline, but I know High Tension and The Purge were not. So
Well, High Tensions is too early, even though it is a relatively hot piece of garbage. So yeah, they weren't quite, probably thinking that far ahead for it laundering money. Plus, isn't it technically a foreign film?
yeah, it's French.
Yeah. So yeah, then the French can do no wrong.
I have a proposal for.
Oh man, that's a historically loaded statement.
I do have a proposal for our F tier. I think starting it at 222 Reminiscence and below. Above it would be F9 would be starting the next tier. And then above that, like Captain America Brave New World.
My cutoff for it was I was thinking Antlers. Brave New World is pretty close to F tier.
You think Antlers is F tier?
I think Antlers is the cutoff. I think
okay.
So it starts with 220 and
Okay.
anything below that would be F tier in my mind.
But then you have Venom Let There Be Carnage just sitting there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, fellas. I was thinking a little higher on that. I mean, and ironically, Wonder Woman comes up again, but I think this one that should be bumped up. But I think where this thing ultimately ends is that Halloween Kills is very bad.
I disagree.
Thor
I don't
Love
think
and
that should
Thunder
be
is very
F.
bad.
I don't think that should be F.
I was gonna push it up to The Exorcist Believer.
Ooh.
We talked about it earlier. Nathaniel even said, I don't even know the last time I even fucking thought of this movie.
Yeah, but that
F
doesn't
tier,
necessarily
F tier.
mean it's like, I don't know. To me, there's a separation there. To me, once you hit, because Wonder Woman 2017 should not
I
be in the
agree.
F tier.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think once you hit Aquaman, it's like, can you even tell me what happened in Aquaman besides?
You told me what happened in Wonder Woman. I'm always gonna go to bed.
Yeah,
with
they
that
did
movie.
trench
Dog
warfare.
shit.
I remember she was jumping from like watchtower to watchtower. Chris Pine's in it. That's about all I can tell you. But
I like Wonder Woman 2017.
I also like it enough to not put it in the F tier.
Yeah,
I think
that's valid.
We
Aquaman
have
Lost
things like
Kingdom
Superman
can be,
now in the DCU, and you're still gonna go to bat for Wonder Woman.
I don't know what to tell you. I think Aquaman is probably the best spot to. move that off.
Yeah.
Well, I figured out my amendment.
Okay, I guess.
Just to bury Wonder Woman.
Ty does hate that movie though, and I think
I don't
ironically,
know.
I'm past few years I've probably been the highest on that film, saying we need to keep moving it up. But I don't think I've ever been that strong enough in my statement to use my
Yeah, there's
amendment
more
on it.
important things.
For sure. Yeah. Shut out. But yeah, okay.
That's like one of those baby bills you put in another bill just to get it passed. So
Yeah.
people have to pass your other bill.
Or you just put it all in one big beautiful bill.
Well, that's the joke. Yes.
Yeah, I was just rounding it out for you.
So what are we thinking then? We're thinking. You said we're stopping at 220.
I think 220, or no, where's Aquaman? 217.
Okay.
I think Antlers just might be a casualty of that because I don't think Antlers deserves to be F tier. But
Yeah, but like that's also how I feel about. I think Wonder Woman might just be a casualty of that shit, bro. Unfortunately.
don't
and
remember
listen, we
Antlers.
have casualties. Like as we talk about all the time, there's
Yeah.
always movies.
There's
on
always
this
a fallen
list that-
soldier.
yeah, and so we'll have to, again, this is why I wanted to wait to like do our amendments and then like figure out which one I'm moving. But I think it makes the most sense to do 217 for Aquaman. I think Aquaman deserves to be F
All
tier.
right. I mean, maybe I'm reaching here, fellas. Do you think we can get this up to 208? And there will
I think that's
be casualties, fellas. Potentially massive casualties.
No, I can't.
But,
Godzilla's the one that's.
But does Quantumania deserve to be in a tier above fucking
Dude,
Captain America?
He hates Quantumania so much.
Yeah,
He's willing to
because
sacrifice
it's
King of
the-
Monsters.
I will sacrifice a Godzilla film to get
I won't.
Quantumania in up tier.
I refuse.
I'm on podcast right now.
I still think those are D.
West Side Story is the other one in there that's getting
Yeah,
unfairly
that can't
buried
be.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that one.
I think 217 is a good spot. Are we?
I think 216 is a good spot.
You motherfucker. All right. 217.
Yeah, 217 I will vote on.
I'll agree to keep the peace. I'll
Okay.
agree.
217.
You could have fought this. You could have been a part of something real.
Yeah. Do you want to go to war, Ty? Right now, we can do it. We can do it, and we have to make them fold somewhere in the middle.
I just want Wonder Woman to fall.
Okay. I now I don't agree with that but however, there's going to be casualties. I'll go to bat for you if you can get me. Can you get me to Quantumania?
Quantumania is so far. I can't.
I don't
there's
think
no,
either of you.
There's
think
no
you're
way
bad.
I'm getting past Godzilla. Godzilla would be like my mark off. So
Okay.
like we can get to 210.
Bro, no, you can't. You still need one of us to vote for it. And I'm not
Yeah, but at
doing
some
it.
point we'll just keep fighting it, and you guys will just give in. This is how politics work.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna double down with Ty, and I'm gonna go
Dude.
to 210. Next is Believer. That movie does suck though. Like honestly, you can't tell me it's good.
Is it F
So does
tier
Don't
now?
Worry, Darling.
That to
so
me
does
is still, like,
Eternals.
D tier.
All right,
Thor,
so
Love
we're-
and Thunder. Come on.
All right,
Yeah.
fine.
That's-
Right,
There'll
that's
be
the first thing I
casualties.
said was
Right.
Thor, Love
I'll
and
go
Thunder.
to 210. That's fine. I can do that.
Okay.
210.
All right. 210
That's
F tier. Good work, fellas.
That's fine.
All right.
Someone bang the gavel. Lock it in.
Yeah, 210.
I would like it marked that I was abstaining from voting on that
Yeah,
one.
well. All right. Where are we looking at for D tier?
Jeez, 210. All right, D's.
209 and up. Oh, where do we always say there's a big break in things? Pretty
I've
much
got
right
mine.
there. 181.
I mean, we're in the same range. I
was gonna go 185.
was gonna say 185 as well. Blind Spotting,
Yeah.
Blackening. Blackening is dude. I really like that movie.
I actually rewatched that with Haley like a
Yeah?
week ago, and it was her first time, and
Yeah?
she thoroughly enjoyed it.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's really
that
good.
movie's awesome.
Yeah,
I agree. 185 is a solid cutoff. In my
I think
opinion.
185 is a solid because we
Yeah.
always talk about Ferrari and Mad
Yeah.
being ones.
Few casualties like bodies cubed potentially,
100%.
but like the Matrix deserves
Forgetting
it.
Sarah Marshall.
I don't know
should-
if there's really any casualties in this one.
Okay,
They're
I mean,
all
yeah,
relatively
like
deserving.
yeah.
I like 185. I think that's it.
The funny part is like our top tier, like our SNAs, are going to
Are
be
just gonna be
fucking
massive.
huge,
Yeah.
huge ranges.
But we've always talked about it being a top heavy list. But now we're ironing that out.
I'm snapping with that. Unfortunate we couldn't get the last Voyage of the Demeter in there though, because that was in one of my purgatory
I mean,
days.
I can.
Dude,
Was-
do we
was
need
stuck on
10
a loop in a
tiers?
hotel.
No, we don't need 10.
No. Okay. All right. 185. All in favor.
Sure.
Is that 3? Tie? Are you
Well,
good?
Blake said it was fine, so it doesn't really matter if I do.
Well, I just
I
want to.
would have fought. I would have fought for Last Voyage of Demeter being there because we do talk about FD3, so that would be a really killer spot to start a new tier. But if you guys want
But
to start it at,
I still. Yeah, I think
if you want to start at Blind Spotting, I get it.
I like Blind Spotting. I think that one doesn't get
Not
its
bad
fair
movie.
shake. All right. 185 is the start of D tier. What are we going? C tier. Now we're going to be scrolling up a little bit here.
There's a pretty big one that I feel like jumps out at you.
Where is that?
That is Gladiator. That's 145. Because then you got Frozen, The
How'd that get
Strangers,
up there?
Twisters, Halloween 2018, Last Night in Soho.
This is the region. This is the cesspool region where I'm like, I don't know how these are in this order.
Yeah, it's actually hard, and you can
It's
kind
very
of
hard.
you can jumble these around either way. This is what tier is this? C?
C tier. So we only have 2 more spots. That's what I'm saying. Is we were at
Yeah.
134.
S.
Oh,
Yeah.
S. I forgot
Yeah.
about the S part. My bad.
I'm thinking.
I'm actually okay with 145, just for the sole fact that Frozen makes it up another cut.
So that was Nathaniel. What was yours again?
145 with Frozen being on the B.
Okay.
I can do that.
Yeah.
We
It is
can
tough.
make that
Like,
happen.
some casualties are Die Hard.
Oh, that's a tough.
Final
Creator.
Reckoning gets in there. Creator,
Trick or Treat, but
Bloodlines. God,
Yeah, that's fair though.
I think it's fair. All right, 145 then.
or do we bump it down to Crank? We get Crank in B tier.
Don't do that. Now you're talking crazy. All right, so C tier starts at 145.
So are you starting it at Gladiator 2, or are you
Yes,
saying
Gladiator 2,
2 is...
Gladiator 2 and below. To whatever it was.
Okay, I
whatever.
got you. So
Yeah,
the
so
next tier starts at
145.
Frozen.
Next tier starts at Frozen.
Yeah, facts.
This will
I'm with that.
be this will be the B tier.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to start cutting a chunk into this entry list, though, right?
Yes,
With
we
I
are.
think
this
this will
B
be a
tier.
big one.
Yeah, it'll be a big jump here.
Yeah, I'm already looking up at like 71, 70, 69 for like the top end of B tier, because that's like Civil War, Suzume, 1917, and then above that you got Gone Girls, Nope, John Wick, Long Legs, Mononoke. Those are movies that I start thinking are kind of that cut above.
I'll go to 78 on like the top end. Otherwise, on like the bottom end, I'd go down to like maybe A Knight's Tale.
I think my top end's actually higher than that. I think my top end. So this will be B.
This
right?
will be B. and we
Okay,
have
so
A,
anything
and then we
above
have
it is
S.
A. Honestly, yeah,
Well,
I think my cutoff is Training Day. So 54 and below is B. Training Day will open us into
Whoa,
A
that's
tier.
Such a big.
Yeah, I
gap.
don't know if I'm going that far.
That's
Just because
high.
like you have like Spirited Away, Tropic Thunder, Princess Mononoke.
I mean, there's
Nope.
there's casualties, fellas.
I mean,
Okay,
you Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Boy in the
I
Herring,
know.
Nightcrawler,
I just feel
American
like
Psycho.
I feel like once you get to the Training Day and Kill Bill, I think that's just a totally different tier of movies than Alien Romulus. That's sitting right next to it. Right, Tropic Thunder, awesome, but it's a comedy, but it's awesome. Hate to be that person.
I just
right?
once you hit 70, those like to
we-
say that
why
John
don't-
Wick is
can
in
we-
the B tier.
Okay, but then look at it though. Then then look above. Then where do you put your A tier and your S tier? Right,
that's
like
going to be the hard line to draw.
Well, I was
but
gonna say, so why if this is like we're having a little bit of a writer's block here, why don't we work from the top now?
I was going
Why
to
don't
suggest
we
we
figure
can
out
go
what
yeah.
from 1 to what is our S tier, and start narrowing this
fair.
down from the top
Yeah,
because we've worked our way up a little bit now.
I think
I know where my S tier is.
I know where mine is, but I can be inclusive.
I know where mine is, but I can also be inclusive.
Mine stops at my S tier. This I don't know. This could be controversial. I almost don't want to say mine first, but
You say your number first.
yeah, my S. I think Adam's gonna know where I'm gonna go.
Maybe.
My S tier stops at 29
I
at
like
9
that.
days.
My initial thought was mine stops at 27 with Parasite, but I can push it to 9 days if the group if I need something to play with here is a little bit.
I'm cool with that. I really am actually.
It's shorts
Ty-
tie though on the Lord of the Rings
I was
joints.
gonna say that was why I was stretching it because I know Ty is gonna push.
I mean, I'm down
Lord of
to
the
you guys
Rings.
know me. I'm down to wheel and deal. So if you want to push the 7 or if you want to push the S tier to where it is, then I need reassurances that if when we come in the next 15 minutes that I want to push Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, my favorite one, into S tier, I need like a 3-year deal here. I'm gonna need Lord of the Rings 1, 2, and 3, Fellowship, 2 Towers, and Return of the King in S tier. Like you can't, you're killed. Those can't be casualties.
You are getting how many? Oh, you'd only be getting one Lord of the Rings in there.
That's what, for 1 year. So now I'm gonna need. That's why I need an extended contract. So next year, 2 Towers goes up,
Listen,
and then 3 years now.
listen. You make those
I get the next
amendment
trade.
proposals. I'm not saying I'm pretty inclined to vote in favor of them.
I mean, you
Depending on
have
how
to. If
you-
you don't put those movies in S tier, do you
I
even
agree.
like
I agree.
cinematography?
I agree with you. I agree.
I
with
know
you
you do. But I'm just saying.
and I was initially gonna move my S tier all the way down to 2 Towers for you, but I feel like that might be a stretch. But I do like 29. I think it keeps S tier exclusive,
Yeah.
and not that there's a giant gap, but like 9 days for me and Blake especially is really good. But like
Yeah.
Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, is that an S tier movie? Are we? For
I
you,
mean,
I know it is.
I think it is. Also, Green Room.
Yeah,
Green-
Green Room is awesome, but it's like
To me,
I guess,
Green
go ahead,
Room
go
is
ahead.
A.
Yeah,
It's like top of A.
yeah, and I guess I would say it this way. I mean, if we want to be inclusive of the Lord of the Rings, I know Ty loves those.
Give me
and,
one. Can we go down to Furiosa?
Yeah, and
That I can go down to Furiosa.
that's
Or
what
is
I was.
that like too
No.
much?
It's a lot, but this list is just so insanely top heavy. We all really liked
Yeah.
Furiosa.
I mean, 2 of us liked it a lot more because we saw it on time. And then
You guys did like it a lot
Furiosa
more.
is awesome though.
It is awesome.
But like looking at here, it's like okay, like if we had to go down to be inclusive of Lord of the Rings, which like we all from a cinematic and a film standpoint, we all could agree that should be S tier. Where you could really get me to totally cap S tier
You're gonna say T2.
is T2 for sure.
I
And I can't go below that though. T2 should
I
absolutely
can't
be
go
an
below
S-tier
that,
movie, though.
nor do I want to. But then is the Batman S tier?
I agree. I don't think so. The Green Knight is awesome, but
you
I
can
don't
make
think
an
it's
argument.
S tier.
You can make an argument the Batman is S tier because there are certain days where I might say I like that movie more than The Dark Knight. But I think
the option. I think
we
take,
meet in the middle on
go
that
ahead, go
and
ahead.
go at 33 for Furiosa.
Ugh. I almost rather just stick with the 29. Like Nathaniel was at 27. Me and you got to 29. I think we stick with the 29 and then we just amend one of the Lord of the Rings immediately right now when we do the ranking. I don't know. I don't want to take Ty's bill, right? But if that's what he wants to bet on, you have my vote to get one of them bitches up to the
I'm
S tier.
gonna hand Nathaniel the mic so he can give his dragon tattoo argument and other thoughts.
he's like, "Fuck you guys."
I mean, if we were gonna if we're down to that, like I would probably actually stand with Tyler at 32. Like and just move S to there, and that would. I mean,
That's fair. Fair.
that Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring for me is like
I feel like
kicks
that's
it
gotta
off.
be
That's
S tier, man.
arguably the tightest one. the like 9 days is kind of where I was like for me like Ex Machina is an A tier movie. Like Green Room, I love Green Room, but like you could call that like an A tier movie as well too.
Sure.
Like totally understandable. There's other ones. The casualties are like things like Furiosa, which I really feel like is up there and that kind of thing. So I feel like if we go cut it at 32, we get Tyler 2 of the Lord of the Rings with there, with the idea that maybe in the future we get the last one up there. We get 9 days for us, and we're not necessarily going too crazy with it overall.
Yeah,
I'm cool with
I could
32.
see that. I think my question to the group would be, and you guys know this much more than I do, you're more versed in this world. What's the best Lord of the Rings?
I mean, I think the vast majority would probably say Two Towers or Return of the King. I think it's pretty interchangeable for most people out there, but in my opinion, and I think if you talk with a lot of like the hobbits of Lord of the Rings, that they will probably side with the Fellowship of the Ring just for like nostalgia purposes and things like that. But Return of the King is probably the most award-winning on paper.
Okay.
And then Two Towers is also probably, I would say, the fan favorite. And then Lord of the Rings is probably more of like the very like core group of people.
Okay. So Return of the King is 3.
Correct.
Right.
Which is at 26.
Which one do we have the highest?
Yep.
Okay. And then we have the first one at 32.
32,
which is arguably the
we're
worst of the
asking to get
trilogy.
to. Yeah. The best.
Okay. Yeah. I'm with it.
Stupid.
I'll 32 it.
Hobbits.
I'll 32 it. Agree with Nathaniel. Ex Machina, Green Room, probably A tier movies. Anything above is kind of like, yeah, we'll live with it. There's a few joints below that could potentially be S tier. Casualty, Furiosa, Casualty T2. That's about it, to be honest with you. So yeah,
Casualty Dune.
according to Adam, yeah. But yeah, all right, I'm with it. I'm with it.
Gosh darn,
Uh-oh.
I believe is what you must say.
We'll bleep it
32.
out.
I'm with that.
So 32 is the S
with
tier, and then you've got the A and the B marker. Where are we drawing that? And then we're done with this newfangled tier nonsense.
So 32 is S.
Honestly, I think we were kind of like still in that ballpark. I think if we go from 32 to like, what is that, 68? Or do you guys want to like kick it up and like make like 52?
Now you said 78 earlier as
I
Boys in
think
the Hood. I don't mind that.
70s, yeah.
Blake had a sound. What's close around 78? That's pushing you.
I mean, this is going to be our B tier, and it's like,
This will be A.
Oh, this is A
so
tier?
This,
Okay,
this
okay,
line
I'm
that
sorry,
we're
I'm
creating
sorry.
will create A and B.
okay.
Because right now we just have one big thing.
I've
So
got you.
This line will create both A and B.
So we're thinking, or you guys were talking about 70s. So anything you're saying Boys in the Hood. So anything 78 and above would end up going B.
No. Would be A.
Would be A.
Okay.
I like.
Would be B. Okay.
I personally would do. We're in a good range for me personally. I think
I don't know.
I would go
fellas.
77 American Psycho and above be A. Personally, I don't
I
know.
was going to say, I kind of
Boys in the
need
Hood
American
needs that to be.
Psycho.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's a
I
non-negotiable
don't want to go.
for me.
I don't want to go any lower than American Psycho. I think that needs to be an A. Boys in the Hood is kind of borderline.
Is it Kill Bill? That's
Kill Bill hurts.
for
Volume 2.
for Blake. I mean, 85 Gladiator. Gladiator's like the last one on there that I see that I'm like, that is an A level movie.
Knight's Tale is like,
A Knight's
I
Tale.
agree. I agree.
There's gonna be some casualties.
I
We
know,
got
I
some borderline movies that we can move up and down.
I mean,
for
could
sure.
you? I mean, people love Top Gun Maverick, right? It may not be highly praised on this podcast, right? But people love Top Gun Maverick, man. How does the group feel about that?
Where's that?
I don't know if that's
Top Gun
A
Maverick's
tier.
89.
I think it's A tier, but I could do that. Should I do that? Because
Well,
Inside Out 2 I
Superman's
like a lot.
tier.
It's not.
Yeah, Inside Out 2. I mean, that does get you Gladiator, Inside Out 2, A Knight's Tale, Pig, and Maverick, and then you're starting off B tier with Glass Onion, Gentleman, Superman, which I feel like is pretty. I'm comfortable there.
Yeah, I would say there's a drop off from Top Gun, Maverick, Inside Out 2, A Knight's Tale, Gladiator to The Glass Onion, The Gentleman.
The drop off.
I would say there's a drop off there.
So we're thinking 90. 90 being B and 89 and above being A.
Yeah.
I like that. I can vote in favor.
Okay.
Are we good?
Cool.
Yeah, I'm good.
Ty?
You already have 3. It doesn't matter what I want.
Well, again, man. I just
Also,
want to hear your opinions.
now is when we get to we vote for moving things up and down.
Yeah.
As well too.
All right, so 90.
Yeah, you wanna read us the tiers aloud, Adam, just so we can follow real quick.
Let me. How do I want to label this? 9.
Too bad there's not a way to do it in
89.
Letterboxd.
There should be a way. Someone write a letter.
Maybe in the paid version.
I have it. I don't think so.
Someone take an ad out, write it in the paper.
Go old school.
All right. S tier is 1 through 32. A tier is 33 through 89.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge, but appropriate given the amount of awesome movies we have. C tier,
This should be B.
or no, but yeah, B tier. Here we go. Will be 88 through 145.
Should be 90 through 145, right?
Or yeah, sorry, I went the other way with that. 90 through 145. D tier, or C tier will be 146 through 184. D tier will be 185 through 209. And then the money laundering, or no, F tier will be 210 to 236. And then money laundering is 237 and below.
Works for me, man.
All
All right, now we got to move some things around.
We definitely do.
We're still sticking to 1 each.
I was going to suggest with these tiers now, there are going to be some things out of sorts on the borderline. If you guys wanted to do 2 each, we'd have to do it quickly. I don't know how much time we got here. Yeah, we got to move.
We'll do 2 and keep it quick.
I think 2 is
okay
fair.
with that?
Are we? Can we agree on that? Make an exception this time around since we are switching things up quite a bit.
I suppose.
Ty, do you want to rip first? You can get your baby immediately in
Well, I
in
got
S tier.
2 of them in there.
Okay.
So I don't necessarily know if I need 2 towers right away.
Okay. Play the long game, huh? Move something else.
Yeah, I'm going to take a look down here and see if I absolutely need. I know I
Okay.
don't really. The only other thing I could really push for in like S tier would be Starship Troopers.
Sure.
Yeah, that one hurts a little bit.
I don't know if anything else like immediately sticks out at the top of that list to go to S tier.
The one that I was considering was Back and Blake on Terminator 2.
Yeah. Yeah, T2 definitely. Yeah, that does fall short. I mean, if Blake, if that's one of yours, then I'm for that.
Yeah, I'll eat the T2 amendment.
You have my
like that.
vote, sir.
You also have my third vote, so moving T2 up, and so that would be below Lord of the Rings at that point and above Furiosa, and then just making it the bottom of the S tier.
You have my sword.
And my axe.
I'll do that.
All right, so but Blake, that's 1 for you. But we've
All right, so
we've
T2 Judgment Day just moved up only a few spots from wherever it was, 36, I think.
37 to 33.
37 to 33. Lock that in.
Okay,
all
that
right.
takes
So then
away one of
that's
Blake's.
we're moving some stuff around, moving some things around.
Are you refreshing this?
I just saved it, so you
Okay.
guys might want to refresh.
Refresh.
What was another one of our? Where was the border on B? A and B, right? Those 89.
89, yeah.
Yes, 89 and 90.
You want coherence in A?
No, but I was thinking about Redline.
I was going to say. If it
Red
wasn't-
line.
I think Red Line's going to be one of mine.
Red line could definitely move
I'll take that. I'll take one of mine as Red Line.
to where though?
to A.
Well, yes, but where in A?
So it would theoretically go below Top Gun, above Glass
I was
Onion.
gonna say this is the hard thing. Are we trying to? Because like
You can move it wherever you want.
Technically, in the list, it's already below
Yeah.
whatever these are. So
What do you mean? It's below whatever these are.
like so, if the back end of tier A is 89,
But,
so
dude,
that would-
forget the. Yeah, you don't have to just move it into the next tier. Like you can move it wherever you want in that tier. So if you want to put it at the entrance / exit or whatever, or like the border, you can. But like propose wherever you want to move it to. Does not have to be the closest to that tier entrance.
well, that's why like I'm kind of like thinking through like the only reason the tier thing sticks out in my head is because we've already put this in where we think it would go in this list. So realistically, it should stay. I'm just trying to bump it up out of the tier because I think it deserves
if that's what
a
you
new
want to do,
tier.
that's
You know what
fine.
I mean?
I'm just letting
I
you
don't
know
know.
if
Yeah.
you want to bump it up even higher, that's okay too. But if you want to just make sure it gets into the next tier, that's fine. Do whatever you want. I'm just saying, don't worry about it just stopping at the entrance of that tier.
Well, I definitely think it's better than Top Gun Maverick.
Sheesh. I'm not gonna disagree super hard, but damn.
So if I can get Red Line
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
from 98 to 89.
I'll
Fine.
do that.
Well, see, this is the other thing too. So then are we? Then the S tier goes to 90 now.
Yeah, now we gotta. Yeah, we would move
Okay.
that a little bit.
Okay. So yeah, as long as I can get that, I'm cool. I'll take Red Line up.
So red line up
Moves
to
up a tier and up the list.
up to above Top Gun Maverick at 89.
Yeah.
Cool. We just
Refresh,
moved our border down.
refresh.
I just saved. All right, so now B tier starts at 91.
90.
Yeah, 90.
90?
Well, no, 91. You didn't move Maverick out of A tier.
Correct, but but that moved everything down.
You were correct. Yeah.
Oh,
you-
okay, yeah.
Okay. I get. I'm thinking the opposite way.
All good. It'll take some adjusting, but we'll get it figured out. Once I have all these movies on a list,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the tiers are actually separated, it's much easier.
Yeah, I think it's easy to think that the tiers end at a movie, not at a number.
100%.
Yeah.
Nathaniel,
Adam, me and Ty got one off.
Yeah, I'm bumbling around in the middle of the list. I'm gonna move Die Hard.
it's not. Yeah,
I'm gonna move Die Hard up to B tier. So I'll put it. I'm fine with it being below The Strangers and above Frozen. Christmas movies that can go together, but I that's my vote on that one is moving Die Hard from 155 up to 144.
I can do that.
Yeah, he's got my vote.
I like it. 144, you said, or no, 145 then, below Frozen, or above Frozen?
I had above Frozen.
Above Frozen. That's fine. Fuck Frozen.
Not my. I don't support that.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. Well, don't care. I'm
So
gonna start moving some movies down. I need to
I was
start
gonna say
hating
you got
more.
one of yours yet here?
I don't. I'm still scrolling through. There's a lot that I could like move up ticky tack, you know.
Where
Wow,
did that
a lot
F
of
tier?
dead time.
Where
This
did
is
F
great.
tier
This is
start? We did
F
two
tier.
We went in the middle at 214.
I forgot
Did-
what movie
did we
it was.
meet
It's
at the
around
Thor: Love and
210.
Thunder?
It's gonna be around 210.
Yeah, I might have to
Um,
tank this Quantumania, fellas.
That's fine.
I'm just-
That's fine.
I gotta throw that shit in the other tier, but I debatably, I
What did
I
we
may
say
look
the
if
line
anything
was
else
for F tier? Like, what movie was it?
for which one?
I don't know. I thought you had this all written down.
Oh, I do, but now that we were switching things,
For
it's
F
like the
tier, what
numbers
were
are
we saying,
changing.
Adam?
What movie did we decide the F tier?
I thought we decided the cutoff
was Aquaman. Aquaman
I
was a
thought it
cutoff,
was.
right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, I think I was
Yeah.
fighting for Exorcist Believer, and we settled for Aquaman. Yes.
Right.
So don't let me try to rewrite history. We can't let losers rewrite history. I lost that debate, and I was going to go ahead and say it was 210. So,
Oh wait, I have written down 210. Did we? I think we compromised to 210. Or did we?
No,
Okay. So it was
Yeah, because that was the first one we fought for.
right. So it was Godzilla to Exorcist. So Godzilla is D tier. Exorcist,
Okay,
believe
for
it
sure,
below is
for
F
sure.
tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
shout
sounds
out
right.
Godzilla, man.
Man, I feel bad for this dead air. I hope this is entertaining for listeners. There's a lot of
It's
movies.
a lot of
to sort-
thinking.
lots to sort through, especially now that we're adding 2. Everyone can do 2. That's a lot to do.
You still got to pick yours, right?
I do.
First
I'm,
one?
I'm
Let's do
really,
the bag.
yeah, I'm really trying to figure
Blake's
out.
done now, right?
Did we vote that he was putting Quantumanium down? No. Okay.
Oh, okay.
He did not vote on that. I'm gonna vote to take West Side Story out of F tier and up to D.
I think that's a good call.
I agree. Where are you moving that to?
I can just be. Excuse me. Let's put it above The Accountant 2, below The Greatest Showman.
Sure, I can play that.
So that'd be 207. Taking it from 215 up to 207. So that would put it above Accountant 2, Quantumania, Godzilla King of Monsters.
That works.
All right, so there's my 2. And I'm going to run for a bathroom break.
Okay.
Nope. What if we need your vote?
That's true. I guess we'll have to
no, I'm
table it.
kidding. I'm kidding. Go to the bathroom.
Man, this is tough.
I think I want to move The Power of the Dog down.
Wow.
Where's that at?
104.
104.
And I don't even
104.
remember what it's about.
Okay, so that just, I mean, it's in B tier.
Yeah.
It's in B tier, and it's close to the top. Do you want to take it lower in B tier, or are you trying to move? You trying to move
No,
that joint?
I think I just want to take it lower in B tier.
Okay. So your B tier cutoff is Gladiator 2.
Yeah, I
So
think
below Prey,
no.
too far.
I'd really like to put it right around like probably
Below TMNT.
131 below A Quiet Place.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, like we talk about like Barbarians so much, Teenage
Yeah,
Mutant
yeah.
Ninja Turtles, and like at least Doctor Strange being one of the better Marvel movies that we had in that time.
I think
period.
you're discrediting Power of the Dog. I do still like that movie. Not that I like.
What's
I'm
the
gonna.
plot?
The Benedict Cumberbatch comes to the farm. Jesse Plemons is there. There's like a.
Oh,
the
that's
son-
why we like it. I
Jesse
totally
Plemons?
forgot Jesse
Yeah,
Plemons is in it.
there it
The
is.
And
son
that's
has
why
like
we
a lisp.
it.
Doesn't the son have like a lisp? And then
I
he
don't
gets.
remember.
And then Benedict
Yeah, honestly, I don't
Cumberbatch
remember
like
shit about that movie.
bullies him.
Okay. Well, I think that's gonna weigh on
Yeah,
Nathaniel.
we'll have to wait for Nathaniel.
No, I mean I'll do that. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
All right. Okay. Fuck it. We'll take it. We'll take
Wait,
it. We'll
what
take
did you
it.
say? It's
I
130.
want it at 131 below A Quiet Place.
I like it.
No, you're
we
good,
almost,
brother.
Well,
we
I don't
thought
know.
we were, but
130. No, it will be.
I want to move The Power of the Dog down from 104 to 131.
Well, it would be below A Quiet Place, above Blair Witch is 130.
I'm not
No,
moving
it's
it
just
tier,
down,
I
it's
just went
here.
down.
I feel like I'm okay with that.
I am too. We just moved it. So
Okay.
It's below A Quiet Place. It's at 130 now. Below A Quiet Place and above Blair Witch.
You're
Squirt. Okay, those are my two. I'm done. I'm out.
Blake, you have one more, right?
I'm out, old
Yes, he
man.
does.
I'm just some pecker who lives in the mountains with a gun. Anybody know where that's from? It's probably not the correct quote either.
Is that Shooter?
It is Shooter. Let's go. Yeah.
I don't know if this is worth it, but I think I'm gonna do it because I like
He's
it.
looking at the top of the list, boys. I'm just letting you know. I can see
Yeah.
his phone, so get ready.
I think I want to move the OG Xenomorph Alien. It's at 15. and I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get the crowd on this because I see Jaws is just above it.
We're playing high stakes gambling.
Yeah, I know, and I would like to get it above Across the Spider-Verse. But it's tough.
You got to
because-
jump Inception.
Oh man!
Jaws,
all right.
and
It's
Mad
quiet.
Max.
It's quiet. Okay. All right.
So I'll actually back you on this.
Okay.
I love Jaws, and Jaws is really the only thing that's like standing in my way here. As far as like Mad Max, Inception, both really good movies, but I think that I have such a high nostalgia tie to Alien.
Yeah.
In being like one of the it's the whole reason I love sci-fi horror as a genre in general. Like it's the only reason I love having like that scariness feeling in space and something on a ship in the first place. So like that it's like that's a groundbreaking movie in my opinion.
For sure.
And like obviously Jaws is too, but I love like sharks and like I have like a bit more of a passion behind there versus like not necessarily just the movie. The movie didn't really change my life like to the point where it got me interested in sharks. I would have loved sharks regardless, but Jaws is fucking awesome.
Sure.
I don't know if I would have ever been anywhere in the ballpark of horror sci-fi without Alien happening in the first place.
All right.
So I think I will put Alien. I think I can back you there, and I'm willing to sacrifice Jaws a tiny bit because Jaws isn't going to move really in its, it's not.
Nathaniel is fucking
I know.
disgusted right now.
Well, he's not. He's fighting internally because he does like both of these movies, and he does also have a strong tie from a nostalgia point to Alien, but Jaws is just like one of his all-time favorites.
Yeah, it really is that, and then it really is the Mad Max too. To be honest with you,
You do like Mad Max,
Fury
but
Road
I
is-
will argue that we are both on the same side of we think Furiosa might be a better movie.
It's true. It's true. And again, Alien's going to be right there. So, man, I mean, it's jumping both of them though. I mean, at the same time, it's also S tier. I don't really care that much. Like, I can be convinced. Like, it's not the biggest deal on that stuff. Adam, I would love to hear your argument though, if you're going to go to bat for this.
I just don't feel super strongly about it. And I love Jaws, Mad Max, and Across the Spider-Verse. I love all of them. And I don't have, while I like Alien a lot, I don't have the nostalgia tie you do. So I don't know. I'm not gonna like fight it super hard, but I also don't know if I can give you
Well,
my vote necessarily.
we're screwing Adam on this one. He screwed me with Dune 2 last year, so we're moving fucking Alien up.
That's fair. All right.
Man, one in the top 15 moves.
So up to 11. Lock that in. And you're done with your amendments? All right, fellas.
Solid.
Though he has hoarded his 2 picks now too, so
Now
we
that we've
can't
all-
move anything else
Well, I mean,
around.
we can just deny.
We can
Yeah.
veto
He
it, but
needs
that's
2 of
it.
us.
Yeah.
This first one, you guys I think are gonna agree with. I'm moving Judas down.
Okay.
Where does this B tier start? It's at like 90. I think I gotta get it out of A tier. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
All right.
I will put Judas and the Black Messiah. I'm gonna propose its new home be at 101 below the Terminator and
Holy
above Dr.
shit.
Sleep.
You did say you were trying to get it down a tier, though.
Yes. And then I like the top of B tier a lot.
You said 101.
101 below the Terminator and above Dr. Sleep.
Ooh, I mean, tough. I hear you. I do think it should drop. As far as dropping tiers all the way, I'm not sure. And this is gonna be fun. This is just very like niche internet meme. But this movie, one, it does have Jesse Plemons. Adam loved Jesse Plemons, and this has like quietly gifted me one of my favorite memes, and it's the scene where Jesse Plemons is shaking hands with Lakeith Stanfield to basically like backdoor the entire black society, and it's just a hilarious meme. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can let go of that, but I could probably agree.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a movie I don't know if I need it to go down that far, but like I don't need it to be kind of where it is, maybe.
Yeah, this is the unfortunate thing with like the tiering. Like you want to drop it out of a tier, so it does technically have to move a little bit.
I mean, I'm moving it
further
pretty
down.
far down into
Yeah.
that tier. If you guys want it to just sit on that border, that's fine. But then we're putting it next to Top Gun Maverick, Glass Onion, The Gentleman, Superman, Bullet Train, like Coherence, like movies that I just love way more.
The only reason I don't like have a ton of opinion on this, and I don't necessarily care is where it goes, is because I haven't watched it since we watched it.
I
So
have.
I don't have a ton of like.
I agree.
I don't really
I
have
know.
a baseline for me to be able to give you an argument for why it should stay up there in the first place. So, and the fact that I haven't wanted to go rewatch it, that I'm technically pretty fine with you being able to drop it as low as you want to drop it.
See, I have rewatched it, and like I still think it's a good movie. That's why I'm not booting it to C tier
Yeah.
or anything. But I think it's definitely way higher than it should be.
Red line. I think I'm gonna watch
And
it tonight.
dude, let's fucking go. Yeah, but I think the Terminator, Good Will Hunting, Mickey 17, like to me, I enjoy those movies just so much more. So that's why it makes sense to me. Nathaniel, where are you at on this? Blake said he was in favor.
Yeah, we can go ahead. Like, I'm not too fussed about it.
Cool. My other proposal, I'm between two movies that I want to move up that consistently trip me up when I see them as low as they are. One of them is La La Land.
Good luck, brother.
Yeah, it's an uphill battle for sure. For sure is. The other one is The Notebook. I think could make an argument to move that up a decent amount. I don't know if it would jump to the next tier necessarily, but The Notebook's super, super low.
I think you got a better chance with the Notebook.
I think so too,
I think
which
with
is
La La
why
Land. What is that? What's the Greek god? Sisyphus?
Sisyphus?
Sisyphus. Yes, the endless rock.
Yep.
That is La La Land is my Sisyphus for sure. So The Notebook, I'll move that. I'm gonna scroll up a decent amount here.
Does your
What can I-
significant other listen to the podcast?
Not super often.
I was gonna say this feels like a you're in love kind of. These are two very lovey movies, so this might.
I'm
be
a
your heart
I'm a loving
speaking out.
guy,
I
man.
know,
I
I'm
love a
just
good
saying.
romance, dude.
Hey, story of my life, brother.
Yeah, I know. Why are you coming at me like that? I
I'm
know
not.
you're the
I'm
same.
asking if you're in like if your heart's in a specific area right now.
It always is in that
Okay,
area.
well.
Maybe a little bit extra right now. I want to go to bat for my romance movies.
You have
Come
no
on.
idea how many people call me intimidating or think I'm an asshole right off the bat, and then like a year down the road, they're like, "Dude, you're just a fucking teddy bear."
So what did we end up changing, fellas?
We did move down Judas. And
Okay,
right
to
now
what?
I'm fighting to move The Notebook
We moved
up.
it down pretty far. We booted it down to like that
One-
one.
it's
Okay,
at 100 now.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. Is that still?
It's
that
still
A tier?
B tier, I think.
B tier, B
I
tier,
think that's
B
B tier.
Yeah, it is. 'Cause
And
the
then
cutoff's
The
90.
Notebook.
The only reason we did it is because we didn't really have a good argument because we haven't gone back and watched it.
Yeah,
So there was really no way for me to be able to try and like get behind it and say
Okay.
it needs to stay up there.
fair.
The Notebook. I'm gonna push this one. I don't know if it'll get there to 125 below Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and above Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
One more time
Moving-
for me, brother.
Notebook up to 125 below
Yeah,
Teenage Mutant Ninja
I
Turtles.
think I'm a little bit lower.
Is that too high?
For me, it is.
Blake, Nathaniel, is that too high for you guys?
Where is it at?
It's at 170 something.
173.
Oof is right. Oof is right, Blake.
73. I mean, it is a good movie.
It's a great movie.
It is a good movie. I love a romance movie. And you're skipping a
if
lot
that's too
here,
high,
though,
I can
brother. You're
propose a new
skipping
number.
lot. Yeah, man. I
Like,
can.
I see things.
If you
like,
talk to
know,
me, I
like,
can meet you somewhere.
I see things like
Okay.
Black Widow, which obviously I would take the Notebook over any day of the week.
Yeah.
Then, but then you do have like Underwater, Pitch Black, Trick or Treat. Like those are hard to get past.
All right.
The Creator,
I'll propose a new number
The
then.
Island.
140 below the menu above Last Night in Soho. Is that
So
more
you just
doable?
wanted to switch tiers ultimately, right?
Not necessarily. I just want to move it
The tier
up.
cutoff's Gladiator too.
Is it?
Yeah.
I want to move it up. If it goes in the next tier, that'd be awesome. But I'm going to propose below the menu above Last Night in Soho.
I think the only last two that are kind of catching me up there are Die Hard and Frozen.
Yeah.
All right, well
I
then,
would probably
fine. I'll
agree.
just put it right below those. 146, so it
that's
sneaks in
fine.
the next tier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that good?
I'll even put it above Gladiator too, just because they had function. How do they move the fucking sharks? If someone tells me, then it can stay above. But if no one has a real answer for how they move those
All
sharks,
right, that's
into that
ironic
Coliseum.
coming from the guy who goes to bat for Tenet every other episode.
Which
How
I do
are they-
need to do a rewatch.
Yeah, I
of.
do.
Yeah.
I do. All right, so 146 for the Notebook.
Yep.
Below Frozen, above Gladiator 2.
Run it.
Run it, save it. That
Those
is
are
our
both
new
yours?
list. That's
So-
the new entropy list. That's the new tier.
You're done too?
Entropy
Yeah.
list.
Oh, okay,
That-
okay.
that's all.
couldn't
That's
remember.
all eight amendments.
All right.
I don't even know what just moved. That was
no,
crazy.
It was
That was a.
Fast and Furious.
Can we
All right,
move
let's
that
get out
up?
of here. Love you
Yeah.
guys. Peace out.
Let's get out of here.
It is. Happy 5 years, guys.
Happy 5 years.
Yeah. Cheers, brothers.
That's crazy.
Cheers, everyone. Metaphorically, choose your water.
Yeah, man. Half a decade
Half a decade.
It's pretty crazy.
I
of
just turned
potting. We've known each other longer than that.
Yeah, we have.
I
Which is
just
also
turned
crazy.
25, and now this podcast is 5 years old. So you could say that this podcast has been a part of my life for almost 20% of my life.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a crazy thing to say. That's actually kind of crazy. And listeners, this is we do it for you guys. Ultimately, it's fun to get together, fun to listen. But if it was 0 downloads every week, it would kind of just be us talking to nobody.
But I'd still. This is so. You said we do it for
I
them.
was gonna say we do it for
actually
us.
think we do it for us.
We do it for us too. We do it for us
Because
too.
even if there was 0, I'd still think, even if we weren't recording, I'm pretty sure there'd still be
Well, yeah,
some
we'd
kind of
still-
like weekly Discord call
Probably.
where we have to talk about movies together.
I was just trying to make them feel special.
I know,
Yeah,
but-
you know.
They know they're special. We tell them
Yeah.
every week.
But no, this is crazy, and thanks to you guys, man. This has been fun, as I say every year. This is not. I didn't think we'd make it to year 5, but here we are.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I think
Not that
starting
I thought-
out,
yeah,
I
we
don't
didn't
think
have any
you really think you're
expectations.
gonna get anywhere past like a year until you're out there. You just really don't know. And like the biggest thing that like I will always give like us credit for is like consistency.
Mm-hmm.
In this field, consistency is key, but also to be able to like keep up with your friends,
Yeah.
talk to people on a weekly basis. Like one, it's definitely good for all of our mental health and everything like that. But like it's just cool to be able to have friendships that develop from like a workplace for us that have become more of like Nathaniel and I lived together for what 2-3 years, and
Yeah.
so and then you know like you guys were all at my wedding, so it's like you know it's like it's now becoming much more than a friendship. So yeah, definitely appreciate you guys, and
We're lovers.
yeah, we are. We love the Notebook, and
And on that note,
And on that note, but yeah, seriously, thank you to you guys. Thanks to the listeners.
100%.
And cheers to year 5, man. Cheers to year 5. Thank you all for listening, especially if you made it this far in the episode, especially if you made it this far in the podcast. If you've been listening, there's definitely been a handful of listeners that have been listening
Absolutely.
since
Yeah, I
episode
mean, like
1,
we
and
can give like a relatively short list. Like I know, obviously, Ryan and Waz are constantly fighting over our number 1 fans. I'll biasly give it to Ryan because he's basically a blood relative at this point. But yeah, you know, like Justin listens a lot, Alex listens a lot,
my
Marcella,
dad, Papa
Gundy,
Schwartz.
Papa Schwartz.
yep.
Um,
People at work.
Yasik. Shout out Yasik at 305. Got a lot of people that have listened on and off, but have listened for a long time. And yeah,
I think
it's been
Yuki
great.
and Joe probably still listen relatively frequently.
Yeah, every now and then,
So-
you know, got friends all over the place
Yeah.
that are listening to
We
Absolutely.
us.
got like that
places.
one person where in Germany or something like that we were
Well,
saying.
we got like 2 listeners in Europe, and we've had like 1 or 2 downloads in Asia somewhere.
Dude,
so
shout out you guys. So yeah.
Appreciate it. But
Anyone who's ever come along on the journey with us.
yeah, absolutely.
Does Tay listen every day? Is Yep. See, shout out to
Dude, let's
yeah.
go.
So yeah, we got tons of people that have been with us
Yeah,
since
for
like
sure,
day
for sure.
one, and plenty more people hopefully to add on. So we definitely
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Whether you've listened to one episode or listened to 250 plus, if you count the miscellaneous ones, we appreciate you listening. And we'll BRB.
We'll BRB.
America. Ready for another lesson.
How's everyone?
Blake, when are we getting you out on the links?
Ooh. Well, first, I mean, I've got to ask, how did it go today for the boys? Who won?
Bill.
Bill probably had the hot.
Yeah, Bill had a
best
better
score.
score than I did.
Me and Nathaniel might as well have been playing a scramble. There were some balls where it was just like, well, that sucks, and then Nathaniel would hit the same ball, or vice versa, and it yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely out there to get some practice time in. We weren't playing too competitive on there. Although, I mean, obviously, I would say like Adam's learning. He's like trying to figure all that stuff out, so he was still holding himself accountable to stuff. But I make no
Hard judgments of
yeah
yourself.
yeah on playing a ball. Like I would rather drop a second ball and replay a shot and see if I can make a better shot on the second one than
Yeah.
worry about trying to have a better score than someone else at
Yeah.
this point.
I had a good time.
That's valid. That's valid. I mean, as far as me getting out there, I think first, fellas, you got to take me to a driving range first.
Yeah,
Let me get like
100%.
3 weeks of that. Right?
I mean,
and
yeah,
then
that's what I did.
slowly I can make my way onto the green.
Did you, when
but-
you played on that bachelor party trip, did you enjoy it? Did
Yeah,
you have
it's
some
fun. I mean, I was with the boys. It was fun
that-
with the guys.
Dude, that's
shooting the
half.
shit.
That's
Yeah,
half the fun, man.
absolutely. So
That's
that was
half the
fun.
fun.
But
True.
my product I was putting out there, it's
You know,
not good.
I was thinking about it when you were talking about it last week, and like, do you ever play any swing sports?
No, I never played baseball growing
I
up.
was gonna say baseball. Like, that's to start from scratch on like getting a swing down. I
Yeah.
don't know. I can't even like wrap my brain around that because I've never not like
Yeah.
been swinging bat like as long as I can remember. I've
I
played
never
t-ball.
played baseball.
Yeah,
Never.
that's surprising.
Yeah. Golf is like
But
the
any
only,
swing,
like,
any swing sport, nothing.
the only thing
Okay.
I really played was football.
Okay. Noted.
Football, and then did a little bit of track, a little bit of swimming.
The other thing I think you could do is you could just line up left-handed, try and do it that way.
Well, no, now I'm great with my left hand because I had the 6 months where I was like left hand dominant.
True.
Yeah, or I guess not 6 months, but
I mean,
almost 3 months.
You would be moving in the opposite direction in a left-handed stance, but sure. Than what you were just demonstrating.
I mean, yeah, I mean, this arm is still going that way though.
Yeah, that's your on your right-handed side. That is your
Correct.
control arm
Correct.
on a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, I was just holding the mic with the
I
right.
couldn't
hand.
imagine playing lefty.
Yeah, I would. Every now and then I would play it, like hit the range right-handed when I
Yeah.
was in high school, just to dick around on it
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, the bachelor party is on, so the groom, he's actually in that situation. So he's right-handed and he golfs lefty.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
for sure. But I don't know if he grew up playing baseball. I'm not sure, but absolutely right-handed dominant person, and he golfs lefty. And I tried it like one swing, and I was like, no fucking way.
That's so weird.
Yeah, for sure.
The people in baseball who hit switch hitted, that's always made no sense to me. That's really, really hard to do.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a
I-
different brain.
I bat lefty, but I am right-handed. And,
But, I mean, that's
I throw
that's not
right-handed.
unheard of.
No, it's not.
But switch hitting is just like I don't know how your brain just can automatically go back and forth.
I
like
think
that.
it's got something to do with that eye dominance thing, where like you have an
100%.
easier time maybe switching between the two of them, or like one, it's just not as strong with you. Maybe like you don't have as much of a preference on one or the other.
That's got to be part of it.
Do you ever have to do that in like football, where they give you like an eye dominance test or something like that?
Not that I can recall. I know you did like your standard vision test, and you had to do a lot of memory recall. So if you ever get concussed, like that's the first thing you had to go back to. It's like, okay, you took this test on August 1st, and you scored this. What's your score now if you ever got like knocked out? So, but I don't remember an eye down. Oh,
Well, if it makes any sense, he
Which
did,
am I
he
on
literally
to?
did it for just a tiny little bit. So.
Well, it's the thought that counts, Nathaniel.
yeah, it's all
you-
good.
Noted.
You tried.
Noted. I will do 2 next. I thought it was me.
All good.
My bad.
But yeah, did that get picked up? We're good on that.
Yeah, you.
Okay.
It was just the end of it, like the last 2 seconds it didn't get.
Okay.
It was like,
Well, yeah.
yeah.
No. Concussion recall test, but never eye dominance. I think that's maybe a baseball, potentially hockey. They may do that in hockey. Tennis, maybe. Adam.
Never did in tennis.
Okay.
Depending on if or what age you pick up guns.
Oh, sure, that would make
Yeah, that
sense.
makes
Yeah,
sense as well.
archery probably too, or something like that.
Yeah. No, nothing over here. Never done that.
Spear throwing, perhaps.
Yeah, catapult, engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%. Trebuchet.
So yeah, golf was an adventure. Golf's always an adventure, you know.
Had my
That's
first
a
par
part of it.
today. I'm like legitimate par, which is very exciting for me.
He did hit a par.
Yeah, and it was like I said, it was a 4-1 putt, which means that he did the entire hole in 4 strokes total, but he only putted once, which is good to have versus getting up
Yeah.
Mhm.
and being on the green in one, driving the green, or having a really good shot on a par 3 and then 3 putting makes you feel way worse.
Yeah.
So-
100%.
This is true.
So feel good about that. And I had a couple good other shots. I'm still very happy with where I'm at in my golf career and the level I'm playing at for how much I've played.
Yeah, this was what did we say? Your 4th round out.
4th time
Yeah.
on the course. Played less
All
than-
within the last 6 months.
all within the last month, dude.
Sure.
The
months,
last
yeah.
5 weeks.
Yes, indeed. He's been out more than you did pretty much all last year.
Hey, thanks, man.
I've been out almost every weekend the past 4 weekends or 4 weeks, maybe 3.
And yet we still hit the ball together so many times today. So
True.
I don't know who's that a criticism of.
neither, man. It's just how golf goes.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Next week I could shoot an 85. Probably won't,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it could happen.
That would be
Okay.
impressive.
What is your
Beyond
guys'
one.
best scores, by the way? I don't know if we've ever talked about
Oh man. Maybe low 90s.
that. Okay.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, mine's a 92.
Okay. All right.
I'm trying to break 90 this year.
Mine's like a 130.
Better than me, man. So
yeah.
I don't even have a low score. So
That's fair.
Blake's first time out will be his lowest score.
Do you keep track of an official handicap?
I don't. I've never followed an index or anything like that.
Okay.
But typically, I would say I'm hitting somewhere in from 90 to 95 on a regular basis. As of
Right.
I would say the last probably 10 rounds, I've
Mhm.
been in that small threshold.
So what is that?
So
like a
typically
15
that
to
would make
20
you
handicap?
a 20, 22
Yeah. Okay.
handicap. Yeah.
okay.
Got it. Cool. I'm gonna start trying to track that. But
It's a weird thing, yeah. If you go out enough with buddies and stuff like that
Yeah.
who don't care, but even are still good golfers, most of them won't really keep track of a handicap.
Okay.
Nobody really cares.
Yeah.
The only time you really start to care about it is if you start playing in your leagues.
right.
And then obviously if you start to go anywhere after that, which for most amateur golfers is nowhere.
Hmm.
Right. But sometimes it's still fun. There's guys I've talked to that are 4 handicaps, which getting in single digits is
That's nuts.
an awesome feeling. And then
Yeah.
there's also people like my stepdad who's a scratch golfer, which means you golf at par, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm almost gonna enjoy trying to keep track of that at least, or maybe officially tracking it, because to me it's that's my ranking system with golf. It's
Sure.
the video games, that's how I'm gonna track my progression, is how
Okay.
how low can I get my handicap? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's how I'm kind of looking at it. But I need to start officially tracking stuff. I'm still gonna get a few more rounds in, I think, before I'm all right, let's have some serious career rounds and whatnot.
Before you start your 2K career.
Exactly. Yeah, my player.
My player.
Yeah.
My golfer.
100%. All right. Are we good? I'm going to check the recording, make sure we're still good, because sometimes it messes up.
Yeah, we
Alright,
should
well.
be good. I think currently in 2K, PGA 2K 24 or 23, I'm
They still make those?
oh yeah, Yeah, they just came out with 25. My character in there is a plus 14.8 handicap, which means I'm constantly under par by like 14 and a half strokes.
So you're like one of the best golfers.
Yeah,
out there.
I'm insane,
Yeah.
dude. I'm insane.
That's hilarious.
Guy, he doesn't actually touch the club; it just levitates in front of his hands.
I'm a modern day Scotty Scheffler, Tiger Woods hybrid.
How do you
Just
feel
a
about
Scotty
fucking
Woods.
robot of a.
how do you feel about winning championships?
It doesn't really do anything for me.
Yeah. Hilarious quote.
Yeah. To give Blake reference, there's the number 1 golfer in the world, and he's been at the top of that list for like, I don't know, I think it's going on like 138 weeks or something like that, which is really, really hard in itself. But the
Yeah.
also weird thing is like he's nowhere close to like how long Tiger was number 1 golfer in the world, which is really weird.
Okay.
Tiger was like number 1 golfer. I think it was for like some astronomical number. It was like 500 or 600 weeks or something like that.
Something
It's
ridiculous.
insane.
Sure. Yeah.
But he was asked over an interview on like what it feels like to him to play like championships, and he was like, "It doesn't really do anything for me."
And who's the number 1 golfer right now? Is it Rory?
No, this is the guy I'm talking about, Scotty Scheffler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think I know that name.
but he's a fucking like his consistency
he's
is
a machine.
insane. Yeah, he was. Last time I looked, there was a tournament this weekend. Last time I looked, he was at a 17 under par.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Which like the next best was like, I think 12 under par.
Sure,
So yeah, he
yeah.
had like 5 or
5
6
strokes.
strokes, and he was only getting better throughout the round. So
Yeah.
like, this dude's an absolute machine.
Yeah. Now here's a question for the boys. Over under 4.5 golfers, active golfers, you think I can name right now?
Under. Because I don't even think I could name 4.
I might say over because there's probably a lot of golfers. This is one of the best things about sports. You can stay in golf forever. Like there's a regular PGA tour, there's
That's
a
true.
junior tour, there's a senior tour. So even if you name somebody like Tiger Woods or like a John Daly, somebody that like was relevant or like you may have heard, they probably are still playing golf and still probably retain their pro card.
I was gonna say
So-
it depends on what you're calling active, I guess.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I would consider as long as you have retained your pro card, then because you have to play to keep that.
True.
So
Well, all right, go ahead, try and name 4.
Yeah, I'm slamming the under on that. I don't think I can get 4. But if Ty's saying that you can include like previous golfers that I may have known, there is a Rory.
there
Correct.
is
There is.
who still plays.
Do I need to get last names too, fellas?
No, that one's hard.
Okay.
I mean, if you really, I probably can't name like 4. Well, there's a lot more people in the NBA than there is in golf, but
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't be able to name like
I don't-
10 fucking NBA players
Yeah.
throughout the entire league.
And I'm bullshit. I don't think I can. So I would only know Rory. I would know Tiger Woods.
Still
The
plays,
guy,
yeah.
there's just no way he's still. I think he might be dead. Is Arnold Palmer dead?
Yeah.
It's got to be, right?
I think
Rest
he
in
did a
peace.
couple of years ago.
For sure. Great drink, great beverage.
Absolutely.
Facts.
All
Did you
time,
know
all time
that,
Bev
Uh,
from Arnold Palmer.
that an Arnold Palmer is just lemonade and iced tea, and then if you actually want vodka in it, then it's called a John Daly, who is like one of
Oh
the
no,
most like renowned borderline alcoholics who has played golf at a pro level.
no, I didn't know that. I knew Arnold Palmer was iced tea and lemonade, which is like my go-to drink.
So good.
But didn't know if you had vodka in it. It's a John Daly.
Yep.
Didn't know.
Yeah, my guy lived on cigarettes and Coca-Cola like throughout the tour.
It's true. Yeah, there's if you ever want a good time, go and look up some John Daly highlights on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's
One came up in my feed the other day that was Tiger versus John Daly in a playoff. I don't know when and where, and maybe like 04, 05.
Which sounds absurd to hear given how drastic those two careers are.
Yeah, but they had
not
like
as drastic as you'd think. As it turns out,
Well,
either.
I guess longevity-wise,
Yeah.
Tiger was at the top
Yeah.
way longer than John Daly was ever.
Right,
relevant.
right.
I don't remember when and where it was, but it was a fun little clip to watch. And it's crazy how like 2 months ago, you'd show me a golf clip and I'd be like, I don't care. and now it's like, oh
To the
man,
feed, the
so
algorithms.
Tiger Woods, John Daly, like let's see them tee off. It's funny how fast it happens.
Life comes at you fast.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.